I think I'm the worst at that. I'll try my best for you.
Well, I won't. I'm not going to be who I'm not.
Well, look, listen, I don't care if y'all do. I'm just saying I try to adhere to that in all the spaces I go to. Sometimes I feel miserable, you know, and you want to say hi to Moose and see Angry and Shane with a Y, I think I saw in here earlier, you know, and I'll tell you, we as a people.
All right, we'll see if we get anybody in here.
We got a document that says "We the People," which means I've never met Shane with a Y. I hope I do someday. But we the people means
so we got some people in here. If somebody will tell me how audio, video is, and so on and so forth.
And Maggie is a people.
This is impromptu. Hello, everybody. I'm trying to find my beard brush because my beard is obviously out of whack. Howdy, everybody in chat. Let me know everything's.
I'm probably the most right-leaning conservative.
I'm not camera ready.
Anybody you have in this space, I'm a Jesse Helm, Strong Thurman conservative.
Okay, I don't care anymore. I'm trying.
And I think
I haven't had to shower yet. Do what I'm supposed to do yet, so.
I do. And I think
yeah, Wolfie, were you in the space? Because that's kind of what this is going to be about.
However, we have different.
You guys can hear me listening to the space in the background, I think.
We need to go to get America great. But I think
if it's loud and annoying,
is that middle path where
if it's loud and annoying, let me know and I'll turn it down or whatnot.
Come together and make America.
If it's overpowering. They found the missing crew member over in Iran. I'm assuming the pilots. Trap rats. Is that what you're talking about? That's awesome. That's good news. Okay, it's annoying me. I got to turn it down a little bit. Sorry, guys.
I'd walk up, I'd shake your hand and introduce myself to you.
I got to turn this down.
Not in a hostile way at all. I'd probably get my ass whooped by both sides, as truth be known. Ass I can tell you that because that's the word right out of the Bible.
All right, I can still listen. Yes. Oh, that's awesome news. Awesome news.
And forge that way that's down the middle.
I mean, I already got 17 people in here.
There's a big tent.
Okay, so out of these 17 people and more that are coming in, somebody please let me know if you were in Mr. Bill's space, I believe yesterday, when we were doing the mega panel thing and restreaming everybody, and heard the conversation where my wife is part of the conversation. Because you guys are about to see why my name is Angry.
I'm going to have to do a lot of compromising with things that I believe in. But it also means that
because that is something you do not do. Is talk about my wife. And if anybody wants me to anybody wants to let him know that I'm talking about him on my page, I don't give a shit. I don't know if I can. He's going to have to come and chat. I'm doing this on YouTube, so I don't think I have the ability to invite anybody in here. Share screen. Ooh, I have a share screen option.
And see, can I ask you? I love that you come in here because you came in here.
Okay, hang on a second, guys. I didn't know I had a share screen situation in here. So let's do that. Get rid of that. Let's do a share screen thing. Give me a second here. I didn't know I could do that on YouTube.
So I'm really happy that I could talk to you.
My plan ran out on my normal restreaming.
I know we disagree with stuff.
So I'm doing things a little different today. Where we Andy Tinkerton, him.
And I know that, but can I get like from the farthest right guy here? Like, can I making fun of trans people? Like,
I don't think we should be making fun
of anybody.
What does that do?
Nobody. But can I just get like?
Okay, that's weird. I thought it would get bigger. All right, let me come back here. Hold on, guys. I'm getting it. Just trying to give you something to look at other than me.
here on the, the
That's
jokes.
Marine.
Can I just?
Oh, I got
Okay, that gives you something
both
to
sides
look
of
at.
renewed spirits. I don't know what else you might have here. So I'm
Right
just
now,
saying
I
what
do
the
not
parts I
tap
can
rats,
see
but
that
I
are
will by the time this
Uh,
weekend's
And
and
that's
over.
one thing,
septum ring.
I'm working on getting
is
all
it
of my
the
stuff
hog
sorted
right
out
thing that
because I
goes in the
just
middle?
I don't know, but I
reached
know
all
people
my
on the right, and
eligibility requirements, so
they
everything's going to
make fun of
change
so
on
many
my
women
channel.
just for having that. I'm like,
And I
yo,
got a
get
couple of
away.
really
That's
good
just a human
donations
thing.
this weekend,
And I will
which
say
was
this,
super
and I
awesome.
thought right
So
out
I'm
of
going to
this
go
is something
through.
that
I'm going to go through the checkbook and see what I can afford and what I can't afford. But I worked overtime last night, got home about 8:30, and just completely crashed out most of the day. I was in dreamland, to be totally honest. So I haven't had a chance to. And then I woke up to a bunch of crap on my TV. Yeah, I know. I'm trying OBS. I've got to go through a bunch of different ones and see what works for me and whatnot. I like my StreamYard, but if I can find another one, so it might be a week for me to stream again. Did you get strikes, FP? I don't know why I haven't yet. Holy crap, I got 40 people in here. All right, let me get to the point. Before I'm gonna turn this down a little bit more. I don't quite have it low enough for my liking. Okay, I can barely hear it now. We should be okay. All right. So this Marine's first guy that is now a co-host is flip-flopping worse than Sandy the dog-faced boy girl. 1 minute he says one thing, 1 minute he says the other. And I'm not going to knock on him for that. That's not the point of this. But the point is he brought up my wife. And we're not going to roll with that. I promised him that we would let him have some space to talk. And I told him on X last night, I said, I will honor that. I'm a man of my word. But the attitude is going to be completely different than what we agreed to last night. We were trying to be nice to him, trying to make some bridges, yada, yada. I don't know if any of you guys heard me talk on Pam's Space just a little bit ago, but much to my detriment at times, I'm despite all of my personality flaws, I am an eternal optimist when it comes to people. It might just be for today. Well, I hope you're not off too long because I like watching your stream. I'm an eternal optimist when it comes to people, and I believe in the base root of human nature, and I believe that there's goodness in everybody. And wow. I think I just heard gunshots outside my window. That's weird. I live in the country though, so it's really not that abnormal. Super aggressive. Now, Nico's been involved in a couple altercations, usually. But Nico is not. Is it buffering? God damn it! I don't know what else to do. Get rid of everything I can. Let me turn off the TV. All right. Hopefully that'll help. All right. Hopefully that's a little better. At least you guys can understand me. I would never, ever in a million years think about coming into social media and talk about somebody else's family, especially somebody's wife. I don't care who you are. There's been all that hullabaloo. There's a word for you. Dude, somebody's blowing tannerite off in the distance. I don't know if anybody can hear that on my stream or not, but somebody's exploding tannerite. There's been a hullabaloo about Travis Jur's wife and their falling out or whatever, and her being in court afterward. There's just been a big old drama about Travis Jur's wife. And I've stayed out of it because I don't talk about people's family unless the family's directly involved in the situation. To me, that's off limits. I don't know how many of you know about biker culture, but I live by the biker creed, and there's things you don't do. Travis Jur, Stolen Valor, Captain America. Oh, you're joking. Okay. We don't involve families. some of you know that hardcore 1% bikers are some of the most ruthless, no fucks given people out there. But they still have rules. They still have tenets that they live by, and morals and ethics. And one of them is you don't mess with somebody's family. And you definitely don't mess with somebody's wife, because that's a good way to be in a whole different world that you didn't plan on being in. I would never do that to somebody. So I don't expect somebody to do that to me. My wife was upset yesterday over the Nico thing, and rightfully so. And she was venting, and she said some things in hyperbole, in not necessarily joking, but kind of tongue in cheek. We were joking about getting a female posse to go down there to go handle business with this stupid female Antifa, because most patriot men down there will not go after a woman that is an obvious woman. They like to bring this up. Oh, you put hands on a woman. When somebody comes up to me completely head to toe in black, glasses on, everything, I can't tell what sex they are. And when they get physical, I'll get physical back. If it's a female, I will regret it later. If it's somebody under 18, I will regret it later. I will apologize for it. But, you know, I was down at the Salmon Springs Fountains down at the waterfront, and we were actually leaving the park because Antifa had made it such a pain in the ass to be down there. And as I'm waiting for the crosswalk light to turn, one of them comes and like wraps their arm around my arm to prevent me from going somewhere. Is Mr. Bill in here? Hey, Mr. Bill. Thank you for sticking up for Tammy, Mr. Bill. You rock for that. And some Antifa came and grabbed their arm around my arm to prevent me from moving, and I did a flick, like, and it was strong enough to send them flying back about 5-6 feet. I mean, I literally picked this person up off the feet and launched him 6 feet across the park. Come to find out, the reason why she flew so far was because it was a female. And we playfully call it the love shove now. And if I would have known it was a female, I would not have done that. But I didn't know it was a female. And later on, I went publicly on Facebook and I said, I apologize for using physical force against a female. Not my style, not what I do, whether they're Antifa or not. But, you know, there's limits to everything. When you come and get physical with me, if I get smacked by a woman, I got a 3-time rule. The third time you put your hand on me, you're getting hands back. And hopefully we can do it without striking or anything. It can just be a submission situation. But anyways, everybody's seriously upset about Nico getting attacked. And the left is putting all their spin on it, like they're going to, like they always do. It was completely unprovoked. This chick came from all the way down the block to come mess with Nico. And Nico and NTK were up by Patriot Corner, minding their own business, doing their cleaning thing like they do. And here, you know, just a side note, here's the thing that gets me, and I'll say it over and over again. If anybody has a right to be down there, it is Nico and Veteran Chris, because that is literally their front yard. They live there. That is their block. Nobody else has more right to be there than them. But this chick decided, for no reason whatsoever, in the middle of the day with cameras pointing at her, to come down and assault somebody because they didn't like her opinion. So rightfully so, people are upset about it. People are very upset about it. So my wife, who's, you know, yakking in the background because she's upset, was like, I'm going to come down. My wife's not going to come down there. My wife's 56 years old, just like me. She's too old for that kind of, we're not going down there like Punishers and doing some vendetta crap. We're grown-ass people. We don't do that. But she's venting and she's saying whatever because we were in a spot among friends. And then we made a joke about a female posse. And I even told Mr. Bill played a rock song video with a bunch of chicks walking across the video in their cowboy outfits and whatever. And I said, yeah, that's the female posse. It was a giant freaking joke. We were laughing, giggling about it, trying to make light of a situation that we were all upset about. There were no threats of violence. There was no reason for, we weren't threatening anybody. We weren't going to jump in a minivan with 10 people and go down there and create chaos. Neither one of us went down there last night. Neither one of us is down there tonight. I'm not doing very well health-wise today. I pushed it a little too far with my overtime shift, and I'm not in physical condition to go down there. My wife's having some health problems too. She's in the hospital twice this week. We're not threatening people. We're not saying, oh, we're actually going to round up a posse and go down there and round us up some cowgirls. That's ridiculous. So for him to bring this up the next day in a public chat full of lefties without proper context and bring my wife's name into it, quite honestly, it's a good thing he's across the country, because that's a line you don't cross with me. Some of you guys saw my video from the No Kings Day. I don't get upset when I'm out there. I don't get crazy. I don't get emotional. But somebody threatened my wife, and I kind of lost it. I don't play that game. I don't bring anybody else's family into it. Their kids, their wife, their mom, their brothers. Well, sometimes brothers. Man on man shit, that's okay. But I wouldn't talk about somebody's sister or auntie or anything like that. You don't bring women into a man fight, even if it is just a stupid jabbering on online fight. I use fight in quotations. Battle, disagreement, argument, however you want to play it with semantics. You don't do that. But here's the 100%. I'm finding out that this Marines first guy isn't really a Marine, boys and girls. He washed out of boot camp. I haven't 100% confirmed it yet, but that's the word I'm getting from little birdies, is he's not even actually a Marine. Should I say I'm a Navy guy because I went to NJROTC? I actually made it through a boot camp as a teenager. So I guess I'm more of a service member than he is, even though I've never worn a uniform, and I will never, no stolen valor here. I'm not a veteran. I didn't actually serve, but I did go through NJROTC and actually went to boot camp. Granted, it's a little lighter. It's not actual boot camp, but made it all the way through as a teenager. So this grown man didn't make it through boot camp. Yeah, I did see that. He's all proud of his co-host thing. And now he wants to argue with everybody and say, oh, I want to build bridges, but yet every right person that gets on there, every right-sided person that gets on there, he has an argument for. He's talking out the side of his mouth. And then to do it about my wife, you're going to see the angry side of Angry Oregonian if you guys keep bringing my wife into shit. I choose to do this activism stuff, and my wife supports me, but my wife is not an activist. Army recruiter bought me lunch. That's funny. That's funny, Wolfie. I can't call myself a Boy Scout just since I got through Wolf Badge of Cub Scouts. But yeah, see, that's the same thing. And I'm trying to find concrete evidence, so I don't want to talk about it too much until I know 100%. But if he's not even a Marine, but yet he's using the handle Marine, that's not okay. That's not okay. That's like if I make my X handle CB because I went through NJROTC. That's not how that works, man. And I've been running around despite everything and saying thank you for your service to him. Did he even serve? Now I feel like an idiot. And I have literally went out of my way to not be mean to this guy because I thought it could be a potential red pill, a potential bridge at least, a potential interesting conversation between two opposing sides. So I've seriously bit my tongue. Now, I did go on an X rant last night. I couldn't do any live streams. I couldn't have you guys keeping me company all night because of the job I had to do last night. It's more public. There's more people around. So I can't, and I can't film or record at the facility that I'm at. So I was a little bored. I got used to you guys keeping me company at night. So I clicked on X and saw a couple of Pam's posts and just kind of went on a 2-hour rampage, stalking Pam, I guess you could say. Virtually stalking, literally finding all her posts and commenting on everyone I could find. And Marine First was in there, and somehow he got inserted into the conversation because he's just as bad as Pam, apparently. And I still tried to hold back my shit. I kicked the throttle back to about a 5 when it came to him, because I did promise him a space, and I will honor my word and I will honor it. But I wanted him to know that the attitude has now changed. The attitude is different. Went along with the narrative about Nico hurting herself yesterday, which is the absolute most biggest bag of trash, the biggest giant pile of steaming dog poop is their retarded narrative about Nico hurting herself or asking for it or whatnot. So I kind of lost it a little bit. I strayed from my normal. On X, I don't post a whole lot on X. Some of you guys may know this. Once in a while, I'll repost something. Once in a while, I'll throw a little humorous clip in there or make fun of somebody sarcastically or whatnot. But I don't post a lot. I posted so much on X last night that I got a verification notice. They were like, there's some weird activity on your page. And it's probably because I posted more last night than I have the entire time I've been on X. And still, throughout all that, I gave this guy the benefit of the doubt. And then I get a text message a little while ago. I'm watching Danny Rebel's feed because he had some stuff happen to him today, and I woke up to seeing it. Completely ignoring their space. I had no intention on going on a Pam space. I had no intention on hearing Pam today. I didn't want to hear her voice. My wife didn't want to hear her voice. But I got messages telling me they're talking about you in Pam's space. Ugh. Now I feel like I have no choice but to go in there and find out what's up. I didn't even ask anybody what it was about. When I went into that space, I had no idea what it was about. I just knew that my name was mentioned, so I asked. Yes, there was a lot of spicy spray floating around today, Fat Patriot. Check out Ground Zeroes. He's the only one that got the whole thing, and because he was being attacked also, it's not the greatest film, but you can see what's going on. It's on Ground Zero got the coverage of it. Oh shit! Somebody pissed TikTok off. Let me find out who. It's not telling me who was talking. Somebody's pissed TikTok off. He's going on a huge crash out. Oh, that explains it. Apparently, it's Geyer. I just heard him say Geyer's name. Geyer's got him crashed out. I knew that was going to happen. I'm glad he let me go first.
Possibly is about January 6th. Coming in with this new shit of, can you say the Serenity Prayer?
God, everything's about J6 with her. That's her grift. That's her freaking grift. She cannot she can't even go an hour. I won't even exaggerate, but she cannot go an hour without bringing up J6. That's her grift, ladies and gentlemen. That's her thing. It's on her X description. She talks about it all the time. That's her grift. Oh, I was at J6 because that's the only small amount of clout she has. And then she has the nerve to tell people that they're lying. She's everything she says is a lie. It's a straight out, unabashed, blatant lie. Everything that comes out of her freaking mouth. Everything. And everything she posts is all misinformation and untruths. But yeah, so I guess drinking game, take a shot every time J6. Yeah, Wolfie, I don't drink enough to do that anymore. I kind of stopped drinking, so I'm not like recovering anything, but I just kind of cut back on the drinking, which is a good thing. But if I did that game, we'd all be drunk. I'd have to have my wife drinking with me too. And we'd all be drunk, and certainly shouldn't be online after that. I am not allowed online when I'm drinking. That is a bad thing. But I will, like I said, I will give him a space. Hopefully there'll be some people, interested. I've heard a lot of people last night, like, logged off when Mr. Bill said he was going to let him in his room. It was like, we don't even want to hear this guy. And I kind of get why now. Sometimes we reach out an olive branch and get bit in the ass for it. We did it with Charlie. Crazy, psycho, loony, bipolar, ridiculous Charlie. God, I wish my phone would tell me who's talking. I can't tell who's talking. It usually does the little thingy on there to tell you. So they can talk about J6, but we can't dare bring it up, right? Yeah, isn't that funny, Nanny B? Their double standards are absolutely ridiculous. I mean, it's hypocrisy at its best. And the thing is you kind of have to anticipate and understand that this is how it's going to be when you get in their spaces, and it won't bother you as much. If you just go into it knowing that it's going to be like that, then you just kind of roll your eyes and be like, yep, there it is. And it doesn't bother you that much when you just set that as the standard from the beginning. Pam is incredibly irrelevant. Look at the action she gets, or lack thereof, on X. I've seen her with posts up for 24 hours and got like 3 likes. I get more than that on mine, and I barely post. I am irrelevant on X. I have some relevance here on YouTube, but on X, I am completely irrelevant because I don't post that much. I don't get into stuff that much on X, so I'm completely irrelevant. And my numbers eclipse hers. And she lives on it. I can't stand TikTok or that other rib she has as a tactile. Yeah, that's Maureen. That's who we're talking about, Nanny B. You might have just came in. But this is what this post is about, because that Marine guy brought up my wife in a derogatory way in this conversation when I wasn't even listening. And that's what this post, that's originally this video, this live stream. I'm sorry, I'm thinking about X. But you notice when I got on there, he was incredibly apologetic and didn't want to bring up the fact that he talked about my wife, and Bill backed him into a corner, and he had to apologize about that too, because I think he understands that I'm a real man. And unfortunately for him, I do have access to airplane tickets.
Can I talk? They're in these committees that aren't in,
But anyways, yeah, that's what set me off on this, is him talking about my wife. She's living off the money from her two. Yeah, she's grifting. And every time you'll hear her talk about, oh, how about we read this book? And inevitably, it's a book that she has a connection with. That's called grifting. And she does these spaces, and she makes these posts to draw people into her and get attention so that she can advertise her self-help shit and documentary shit. And I was on this post and I was on that post, and these German people are paying me, and she's a fucking grifter. Grifter. I do this because I believe in it, and if I can make some money off it, then that's great. But you guys don't hear me begging. I don't even have a banner on this feed or anything. I don't care. My chat is awesome. Our chat community is awesome. And if you guys can and feel like it, you guys donate. I don't even have to ask. In the same way with all the other streamers, you guys are incredibly generous. You guys are absolutely incredibly generous. So if and when it happens, I'm going to celebrate it, but I'm not going to, that's not why I'm here. I'm here to bitch, and I'm here to point out the hypocrisy and the stupidity of a grown man going in public like this and talking about another man's wife, thinking he's not going to find out about it. Do you actually think in this community you're going to say something about me or my family and I'm not going to know about it? There's probably half of this group that was wondering why I wasn't in this page in the first place, because I'm always in Pam spaces. How you think I'm not going to find out, you dumb shit? And then when I get on there, all you do is apologize. Okay, I will accept and appreciate the apology because I'm that kind of person. I will acknowledge that you apologized. He's probably jealous he doesn't have a family. Probably FB. I had to make a post last night on X because this meow something whatever chick, I somehow ended up interacting with her, and she just went on this big long rant. If you look on my X, you can find it. I reposted it. And at the end, she's like, why don't you take your jobless, single, not having a wife, not taking a shower ass, not having a job ass, and go do this and that. And I put a post, I'm like, just a couple of hours ago, I took a shower with my wife before going to work. So none of what you said is true. You're dumb. They're just jealous because they don't have real people that love them. I have a family. I have a family of 5 here. And I have a job because I take care of this family of 5. I'm not single. We've been married for 8 years now. And I had previous marriages and I have children. I have family. I have a mother I can call right now and cry to. I responded to that to get a message to you. Oh, no shit, caveman. I haven't looked yet. Like I said, I fell asleep this morning at about 9 o'clock and slept till about 6. I needed to catch up on some sleep. And when I woke up, I got inundated with the stuff about Danny Rebel and Tommy and Ground Zero and all that. And got caught up in that and was talking to Danny and Chris about it on their stream. And then I started getting messages about Marine talking to me in Pam's space, which I was intentionally ignoring. I saw that Pam had a space. But to be honest, I wonder sometimes if people just, this is 100% full disclosure here. I question if I get on things too much, and I wonder if people are tired of hearing my voice and my opinion. So sometimes I just say, you know what, I'm just going to stand back and listen to everybody else for a while because I don't believe that I'm that important that everybody wants to see me every single time. So sometimes I'm just like, I'm taking a break. If somebody talks about me, asks for me, if somebody says something I'm directly related to, or situation I was first person with, then maybe I'll jump in and add something. But I like to sometimes just lurk. So I don't do a live stream every day. And I like getting on other people's feeds and being in the chat just like you guys and just bullshitting with you guys in the chat and being just a viewer person, a normal person, and not having to have my face out here and all that. Sometimes I like just being a regular person like you guys are. Some of you, obviously not you, FB. You got your face out there every day too. But sometimes I just like being an average person in the chat. And if somebody calls me on, if somebody sends me a link to join or something like that, okay, that's great. But I don't want to consider myself so important that I have to interject myself into everybody's shit. That's not who I am. And I've been kind of evaluating lately, and I think I've been putting my face out there a lot. And I don't want to look like Pam. When I say here, look, Pam, you're everywhere on everybody's thing, saying everything. That because I self-evaluate, and I'm like, just to be careful about that, just to not be that person, I'm going to take a break. So that's what I was doing today. I've been in a lot of Pam spaces and a lot of TikTok spaces. So I took a break and didn't want anything to do with it today. I swear on my life. My wife was in the room with me here and listening to the X spaces give her a headache. She likes watching videos where she can see people and stuff like that. But just listening to the X space on the phone gives her a literal headache. So I wasn't going to do that to her. I had no intention on being on that space. And then I got a couple messages. Hey, dude, they're talking about you. Yo, dude, they just talked about your wife. And like I said, I didn't even ask those people what the subject was. I just immediate was like, and you saw what I did. I said, I wasn't here, but I heard you were talking about me. What's the hubbub, bub? You guys remember that? That's from a cartoon. I don't remember which cartoon. What's the hubbub, bub? Just when I thought I was out, they pull me. Exactly, Paul Tissue. Exactly. And I even made a freaking video about taking some time off, relaxing, being balanced, getting my head out of the politics thing. And here I am, sucked back in and just as active, which makes me a hypocrite. Guilty. Was it Johnny Bravo? You ever watch the? Is it Johnny Bravo that has the YouTube channel? The guy that hated Wes Watson is that? I think that's Johnny Bravo as well. I used to love the Johnny Bravo cartoon guy because I used him for a lot of memes back in the OG Patriot days. I used to have blonde hair, and I used to be kind of built when I was training a lot, and I used to kind of self-identify as a Johnny Bravo kind of guy. Yeah, I am talking about the cartoon. I don't think I've ever watched a full episode of a Johnny Bravo cartoon, but I love the caricature for making memes. I kind of self-identified with that. Not anymore. Now I got the dad bod going on. I'm old. I do a non-physical job, and my wife feeds me well. So I got the dad bod going on. Speaking of the wifey, there she is. Say hi to everybody, honey.
Hi, everybody.
Caveman sent me a message on X, so we'll be able to hook up with them and figure out what's going on.
Gotcha. You know, there's one thing on this planet that I would rather do versus coloring Easter eggs as a 3-year-old.
And remember, you're live.
Well, that would be to pull my toenails out with a pitchfork.
Is that what you're doing? Are you doing
No, that's what I
egg
was
coloring?
doing.
Oh, yeah, it's Easter tomorrow, so she's doing stuff with the grandkid.
Well,
which I should be doing, but I'm sitting here on a freaking live stream.
We got done doing it, but out of the 47 eggs, we have 23 now. Because he thought they were little super balls, and he was throwing them across the living room.
That's what I heard. Oh, I bet you the cats are having a day with that.
Tank actually chased a rolling egg across the living room floor and looked at me like, what is this shit?
Do you need the light back on, baby?
Oh, no, it's actually better for my headache.
Okay. All right. Yeah, so now we can stop talking about her because she'll get upset again. And apparently say things in the background that are going to upset lefties. Well, that's what we're talking about. This person talking shit about us and you when we're not in the space.
He don't even know me. He needs to keep his mouth off me before
you go give him a great big hug.
Before I give him a great big hug, an eye-popping hug.
Yep, a giant bear hug.
Yes.
With a shovel.
Yes. I know how much I appreciate his being on this. Really.
And see again, guys, jokes. My wife isn't violent with anybody but me.
Yeah, and that's here and there.
And that's only because we like it.
I'm fucking disabled. I can't be anybody's ass.
But you guys have heard her in the background of live streams. Sometimes she jumps in here. She's funny. She's nice. She likes people to like her. So she's not going to come in here and be retarded. What's up, Angry Sincere? I have not gotten back to you yet, and it's because I've been working or sleeping, but I'm going to get back to you. Same thing with Caveman 2. I've got to catch up on everything tonight. I don't work tonight, so I'm going to be catching up on everything and getting my ducks in a row.
Speaking of ducks.
I don't know. We'll figure it out after the live stream. He knows where everything is. I don't know how we're going to hide anything from him.
We're going to do it in the morning before he
Are we going to do it outside? It's supposed to be nice weather.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yard. Yeah.
Well, there's really tall grass in the fenced-in yard.
Yeah, well, part of the problem is he likes the really dark green eggs he dyed.
Oh.
Where are we gonna
Yeah,
find
it's going to be,
those?
he's not going to be able to find them.
Exactly. The grass is so damn
Hit
green,
it the
it's
holiday,
same color.
enjoy it, and grandkids. Yes, sir. I'm going to try. That's why I got the night off, so I won't be exhausted for the Easter activities. I honestly have been so caught up in everything. I didn't realize this weekend was Easter. I thought it was next weekend.
Hey, can you give everybody a little Easter egg tip for me?
Okay, my wife wants to give you an Easter egg tip. Say it loud. I don't want to repeat it.
So instead of putting food coloring in vinegar to
Can-
dye
can
your
you eat
eggs,
this?
you should get little sandwich bags and put about a half a cup of rice in the sandwich bags and about 10 drops of color in the rice. And the rice absorbs the color and puts it all over your eggs like tie-dye, and you don't make a mess, and you throw the bag away, and boom, Bob's your uncle. Super easy.
There you go. Tie-dye tips from my wife. I'm looking at my chat, and I don't see many people who are going to be coloring eggs tonight.
Just saying, if they know somebody, they can pass it on.
I could be wrong. I don't know all your guys' personal life. Maybe you guys are coloring eggs right now. Put a 1 in the chat or raise your hand or something if you're coloring eggs right now. That would be an interesting thing. If you guys are watching me while coloring eggs, that would be hilarious, actually.
I was watching you out there with the baby.
On the TV?
Yeah, while we were coloring eggs.
Yeah, that's how hooked we are around here, guys. FP says, thank you, ma'am. So literally, I'm in the bedroom doing a live stream, and my wife has me on the big screen in the living room while she's coloring eggs with the grandkid. We're retarded, people.
It's nar, okay?
we are addicted to this crap, I guess. Eating the Easter bunny. Right now you are, Wolfie. You're eating the Easter bunny? I could go into so many dirty jokes about that right now.
Hey, honey, do I still got buck teeth?
Because the Easter bunny in my house is sitting right behind me.
Hey, tell them I have an Easter joke for them.
Do you guys want to hear an Easter joke from my wife? It'll take forever for them to say yes. Just say it. Hold on. I'm going to turn off Pam's space. I don't care anymore. Let me leave Pam's space so it's not in the background. Ooh, somebody tagged me in something. Oh, Ed Eagle. My God. I'm like, who tagged me on X? It's Ed Eagle promoting my video. That man is on everything. He is on top of it. Okay, here's an Easter joke from my wife, boys and girls.
Okay. So why is it the Easter bunny and not the Easter duck?
Why is it the Easter bunny and not the Easter duck?
Because the duck keeps quacking all the eggs.
But
Hey, I like that one.
I'm trying to set up my sound effect board so I can do that during my live streams. That would be hilarious. Yep, there's the snare drum. Paul Tissue gave you the. But everybody, boys and girls, that's the violent woman that's going to create a posse to go down and create chaos at ICE, guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna take
That's the violent woman right there, just so you know.
A bunch of rubber duckies and launch them out of a slingshot at everybody.
Well, Nanny, wouldn't those be mom jokes, not dad jokes? Because that was the mom that said it. I didn't say it. She said it. If I said it, it'd be a dad joke.
Yeah, it was a.
Oh, he gave you 4 tomatoes, honey.
Is that a good thing?
As long as we're not throwing them at ground zero, it's a good thing.
I just put them in my caprese salad.
Raise your hand if you understand what that joke just meant. If anybody watched Ground Zero's feed yesterday, you will understand what that joke meant. As long as we're not throwing them at Ground Zero, then tomatoes are good. Yeah. I still got 30 people in here listening to this bullshit, honey. You guys are awesome.
I like you.
Oh. But do you guys understand that? Do you understand why I'm so... Yes, by the way, this is me flustered. Do you understand why I'm so flustered about this crap? It was completely uncalled for. I don't know. I'm kind of stalling and hoping somebody tells him and he ends up in here. Is kind of what I'm hoping for. Because they cut me off. I couldn't finish my thoughts, of course, when I was in Pam's thing. They cut me off, telling me I'm rubber banding or whatever, blah, 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 blah. I heard them just fine. So I think it's bullshit. But Pam doesn't like me because Pam can't argue with me. That drives her insane. So they get into their feelers. They can't have an intelligent conversation, an intellectual conversation. They want to get into their feelers, and I won't let her do that with me, so she doesn't like me. You know, she said, oh, I know who you are. Wait, I know who you are. That's how she sounds. You're mega. You're a liar.
She sounds like she's been smoking since she was 4.
She's the Wicked Witch of the West. I thought I had another water bottle.
It's underneath that white bag.
Thank you,
I was
Debbie.
laying on it, keeping it warm
Thank
for
you.
you. All right, I got to build this Easter basket.
All you mega people, you're liars, but read my book.
I know we're talking about children in the Middle East, but have you heard of January 6th?
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
You know, we found those pilots, but that's Trump's fault they were there in the first place. And January 6th.
Yeah, exactly. You see these?
What's
Strawberry
this?
Pop-Tart Peeps.
Oh, I hate Peeps.
Sour
Ooh,
watermelon Peeps.
Peeps.
Check these out.
Peeps creep me out.
Butterbeer Peeps.
Yeah, Peeps creep me out.
Why? They're not gonna
It's
bite
like a
you.
bad childhood memory. I hate Peeps. Especially the orange ones. Ugh.
The orange ones.
The orange ones. Yeah, Peeps. There's a few things that just creep me out. Peeps are one of them. What was the one I was talking about the other? Oh, with Bill. Puppets. For some reason, I cannot stand puppets.
There goes my plan for fun night later.
Pam is just another senile old bat that belongs in a retirement home. They won't take her.
They kick her ass out.
How much you want to bet she's tried to be in a retirement home once or twice and lasted about 3 days and they booted her ass?
They need to put her
She
on
was saying
podcast.
Trump did the withdrawal of Afghanistan. That's how stupid she is. She probably believes that. It's all Mega's fault that Trump was the withdrawal of Afghanistan when that was clearly Biden. But she probably honestly tries to, yeah, no, this is why Paul, and no, when he does that little spin the wheel thing, you better not land on puppets. We're not doing puppets with Joe. We're not doing puppets with Angry. It's not going to freaking happen. Not going to happen. I do not do the puppet thing.
Hey, honey, what is this? You're
Not even a sock puppet. What? Oh my God. My wife's making rainbow flags out of Easter stuff.
I'm not either. It just happened to be that way.
She's making rainbow flags out of Easter treats. Come on now.
It's bubbles for the baby.
But y'all, she's dangerous. She's dangerous.
It's bubbles
Just so you know.
for the baby. Now get over it.
Are you getting cold in here or is it just me?
I'm not cold. I'm having hot flashes like somebody's grandma on
Okay.
crack.
Well, I'm not unbearably cold yet, so we'll let it be. So, chat, what do you guys think we should do if and when I give him a space like I promised him? I don't think I can do it here on this platform, so I might have to wait a few more days. If I can, I don't know how yet. But, and he insists on not showing his face. And judging by what I heard about his fake military service, the rumor, alleged, I can understand why he doesn't want to show his face. What's that guy's name that does the Stolen Valor? He's got that channel.
I watch him all the time.
What's his name? Is it Jerry something?
Yes, hold on.
Yeah, my wife's gonna look it up.
Because I watch him all the time. It's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't.
The guy that outed Travis Juror really bad.
Oh yeah.
It's Jerry something. My wife's gonna look it up. Did you see the Texas Church drone show? I don't know what that's about, so I'm gonna say no. Like I said, I'm like 24 hours behind the news cycle right now. At least 12 to 14. Well, an 8-hour work cycle plus 9 hours of sleeping and a couple hours on here. So probably 20 hours or so I'm behind on the news cycle right now. So I'm not sure I know what you're talking about there, Wolfie. Admittedly, usually
Don
I'm on top of
Shipley.
things. Don Shipley, yeah. If this Marine guy doesn't fess up or do something, then we're gonna get Don Shipley on him. Again, allegedly. It's an internet rumor, so it might not be true. He may actually be a Marine. He certainly doesn't act like one.
No, he's temperament is a 12-year-old child. I'm going to play games and say and do what I want. To see
Oh, there's a...
trigger.
Paul said, honestly, I would be okay and fully support you if you back out of your promise since he crossed the line. That is a good point, and I will take that under advisement. I just don't like to be the guy that didn't honor his promise.
You can honor it with me.
Why? Are you a fake Marine that wants to come on my show?
No, you told me we'd have lots of children when we got married.
Oh, Jesus, stop it. That's not... Okay, Pam. Your fucking stories.
Hey, you want to get a divorce? Don't call me that.
It's on the internet. It's true. Right? Well, according to the internet, he claims he's a Marine, so that must be true too, right? Oh,
And
that's
how many
bothering
times
me.
do I have to tell you kids, just because you read it on the internet doesn't make it true.
If he is doing the Stolen Valor thing, even with just his name, that's going to bother me. That's going to bother me more than you will know. Maybe not. Maybe I'll let everybody know how much it's bothering me. So I'm going to do some research tonight, or have some other people do some research that are way better than me,
And how does this look?
and find out. That looks like he's going to love it.
Show them and see what they can.
Okay, guys, she wants me to show you the Easter basket for our almost 3-year-old. I love the basket with the trucks.
Isn't that cool?
Let me see if I can get a good shot of it. That's the Easter basket. See, it's got trucks on it and stuff because it's my grandkid and he's getting raised a gearhead. That is the Easter basket for our almost 3-year-old my wife just made. And these things right here are bubbles, and she was making a rainbow flag out of them. Here. Since we're talking about Marines first, if you see him in here, his name will be Philly 0311 or some shit like that. He was in the chat when we were doing the live stream panel last night. We trying to let him have a space, but tech issues denied that because Bill had way too much going on at one time. But yeah, on X, he's called Marines First. Somebody said you're cute.
Oh.
And then Mama Bear didn't finish her sentence, and she has me on edge now. She says, angry, your wife sounds like a. And then stopped. She's got me on my edge now. I don't know whether to be worried or. Mama Bear's sweet as hell.
I know.
Mama Bear's sweet as hell. I don't think she's going to say anything bad. Sweets. But we're all like, what's the last word? What's the last word? Honey, she said. So I'm not sure if you know, but Reverend Gunn and Mama Bear are an item. And they hosted Quincy when he was in Minneapolis.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. And
That
they
is
also
super cool.
told me if I get to the point where I want to travel and I want to go check out Minneapolis, that they would help me out.
If you go that far, I'm going with you.
Okay. Well, it'll have to be two of us then.
Last
Hi,
time-
Mama Bear. Glad you're in here.
Last time you
Wolfie,
guys
it was
got
an
to
amazing drone show. I'm going to have to check that out. Why was there a drone show over a church is what I'm trying to figure out. Somebody's going to have to explain this to me, and I will look it up later. Mama Bear said, you too, come on.
We're coming.
I just want to know one thing, though, Mama Bear. Do you guys have
A coffee
Do you guys have the Minnesota accent? Don't you know?
Stop it.
I want to, if you, yeah, my
Get some
accent, it
help.
sucks. It sucks. Yeah, right.
Did you get that?
Yes, I did. My accent sucks, but I love that region's accent. Go to ArcLight for the drone show. Videos of that drone show were amazing. I'm going to have to check that out. What?
Oh.
Do not. He gets that. There's plenty of candy around here.
I know.
It's the night before. She says, "Oh yeah, you betcha." I love that accent. My matriarchal family is actually from there. If you go back like 3 or 4 generations, my family comes from Fargo. So,
oh my God.
What?
You're from Fargo.
No, I'm not, but my family is. They lived in Fargo a while before they moved completely west.
That's right. I'm from Georgia, technically.
And somewhere along the line, they stopped in Montana, and we got some Blackfoot Indian mixed into our family blood.
You can let them know I don't have an attitude. I am just German, Spanish, and Native American.
Yeah, German, Spanish, and Native American. That's why she has an attitude. Oh, you betcha. I get the North Dakota accent when I get pissed off. Yeah. See, that was the thing about, because I was in Western North Dakota, and I was also in a boom town, so there's a big, diverse mix of people there. But every once in a while, you caught that North Dakota accent, and that upper Great Plains accent, and for some reason, I just love it. Rev Gun is from Thief River Falls. I'm not sure where that is, but since you're saying it, I'm going to guess it's close to Fargo. Jesus on the cross turns to the thief was okay. Don't give me spoilers, guys. Don't give me spoilers. I am not Texas Patriot here. Yeah, I don't know if I've told you guys this story or not. But I was making my way across the country. I was kind of panhandling across the country, I guess. I was doing it hippie style. I left Portland with about $100 in my pocket and a half a tank of gas and had to get to Arkansas. So I just hoboed across the country, me and my dog, and panhandled for gas money and all of that and whatever. Anyways, so I was in Odessa, Texas, which some of you might know is the heart of oil country. And I stayed at a shelter, and the guy next to me in the shelter was an old roughneck and wanted to get a job again because we're in a homeless shelter. And he said, if I get a job, I can get myself back on track again. He went through some rough times, but got himself clean. So he's trying to straighten out his life. And I had a car. So he's like, if you take me to a couple job interviews, I will fill your car tank with gas so you can get on to your next town. I said, okay, that's a good deal. So we had to go up to Midland, and Texas people know Friday Night Light territory. I saw the stadium. That was awesome. I love that because I'm a huge Friday Night Lights fan. So when I got to see the stadium and actually see Odessa and Midland and how it actually does do Friday night football, it's not just what they say on TV. It's an actual thing down there. The entire town shuts down so they can go watch the high school football games. But anyways, so we went to Permian Panthers, correct? Yep. I saw the stadium. We went to a Halliburton thing. And it was actually in a mobile trailer. And so the waiting room was kind of weird, and I couldn't see anybody. I was in this little waiting room while he was back talking to people. Anyways, he was talking to like 4 office guys, and they're standing in a hallway around the corner that I can't see. And I just start laughing my ass off. And the secretary pokes her head around, and she said, "Darling, what are you laughing at?" Or however, that's a horrible accent, but she had a really thick Texas accent too. And she says, what are you laughing at? And I says, I swear to God, I'm sitting here and I'm listening to Hank Hill, George Bush, who were and there were 2 more very strong Texans. But like the accents, I could place all 4 of them with people in my head, and like the thickest, craziest Texas accents I've ever heard. And I'm just laughing my ass off in the waiting room because I love accents. I'm an accent kind of person. I've lived all 5 corners of the country. So, and I'm also a person that adopts accents unintentionally. And, but because I've lived all over the place, I don't believe I have a specific accent, but every once in a while, when I get upset, when I get riled up, or when I get angry, I have a tendency to sound like a black man from the east side of Cleveland.
That's why we call you angry.
Because that's where I grew up and that's what I was raised around. So literally, if you heard me when I was pissed off, you would think I was a big black man from this from upper Midwest city.
Look, Papa, I even got a little bowl of the crunchies.
I want some crunchies.
Do you?
No, I'm not going to take his crunchies.
No,
I'm
I
joking.
have some more.
I don't. I'm still full from dinner, baby. I can't eat anymore right now, but maybe later as a snack. So yeah, if I ever meet you, Mama Bear and Rev, I'll probably be giggling at your accent, but it's not insulting. I'm giggling because I love it. I love accents. I love the fact that you can go all different places in this country and it sounds like you're in a different country. My southern drawl is so thick that I sound like I'm speaking cornbread on Talk to Text. Wow.
That's like me.
That's funny.
That's like me when I get mad when I'm talking to my daughter and I get that Chicana accent going.
Yeah, she does. She gets a Hispanic accent when she gets upset, especially when she's talking to her daughter because her daughter lives in East LA.
And I used to.
And she used to, so she gets that Vato accent when she gets upset, and I'm like, speak English, woman.
Start speaking Spanglish.
Yeah, she gets on the phone with her daughter and starts speaking Spanglish, and I don't understand half the conversation. I don't have a southern drawl. I can have I have family that are actual hillbillies, and so sometimes I can get a hillbilly accent going
Our
on.
daughter-in-law, she says "oh" instead of oil.
Yeah. Actually, we have a daughter-in-law here that is from deep Alabama, and she's slowly growing out of her accent, but very, very slowly. And she still says a lot of Alabama drawl, and I'm okay with it because I've lived in Arkansas. I got family from Georgia. My grandparents lived in Florida. So I've heard a lot of southern drawl in my life, so it doesn't bother me. But my wife's like, "Stop, say it again, slowly."
Oh, the one that gets me is "oh." Mom, we got any "oh"? We got any what? It's oil.
Yeah,
Oil.
some oil. Don't mind. Remember, we have a lot of wood chippers here. Yeah. Wood chipper. I haven't watched JD in a while. I gotta catch up on his videos. How many people? We still got 23 people in here. Cool. 38 likes. I always love when I have more likes than active viewers. That's a good thing to hear. Good thing to see. But anyway, so I got one opinion on that, and I'm trying to get other opinions about what should I do with this Marine's first character. Paul says it wouldn't be a big deal if I backed out. I say I want to keep my promise, but I don't know what to do when I keep my promise. Because I might just instantly turn angry, and that's not going to be a productive or entertaining. Well, actually, it may be entertaining, but I don't like to start a conversation off in anger. But with some of the comments he's made and the things that he's done, it's going to be hard not to. Some people like it. Some people like it when I go off on people because it can be entertaining. When I was in 10th grade, once I parked my dinosaur on the outside of the school, I actually I had a teacher that was my English teacher and my drama coach. And she actually used to take me to a college, and I sat in collegiate debate classes as a 10th grader. I like to argue, and I'm fairly good at it.
Definitely have to argue.
I get a Hispanic accent whenever I go to a Mexican restaurant. It makes my daughters so mad. You guys ever see these people on the news? These like lily white people, they're whiter than me, and they get it on there like Francisco Rodriguez. I'm like, well, what are you doing with these fake Spanish accents? These people are whiter than me. Isn't that cultural appropriation?
Mine's not fake, so
We don't know what happened now. He ticked Mama off. What? Who ticked Mama off? I missed something there. Somebody ticked Mama angry being like Harris. Yeah, right. Who did I accused Quincy of being Jasmine Crockett the other day, and he didn't get it. And then when he finally understood, he yelled at me for it. I accused Quincy of being Jasmine Crockett because Quincy's like that. Quincy's very well spoken, doesn't have an accent, definitely doesn't employ ebonics, but when he's talking to other people of color, he kind of slips a little bit ghetto like Jasmine Crockett does. So I made fun of it one day, and like I said, he didn't understand it at first, and when he did, he's like, "Oh, you're not nice."
Yeah, but Jasmine Crockett was not a slip with her. She's fake.
Yeah, she did it on purpose just to.
She made that stupid video.
She did it to pander to her base, is what she did, and that's despicable. That's all I'm getting from this Marine. Oh, gotcha. Okay. We don't know what happened now. He ticked Mama off. Also, Mama Bear, you missed the beginning of this. I'll give you the really quick Reader's Digest rundown. And you, my friend, are old enough along with me to understand that reference. Some of the youngsters in the class here won't understand what the Reader's Digest comment means. But anyways, so I was avoiding Pam's space. I got a message telling me that I was being talked about in Pam's space, and it turns out he wasn't just talking about me, this Marine's first guy. He was talking about my wife as well, in not a flattering way. And I promised him a platform. We tried to get him on Mr. Bill's last night when we had a panel going, and tech issues prevented that from happening. So I told him I'd put him on my channel. And now I'm trying to figure out, because I'm so triggered by this, I'm wondering how I should approach this in the future. Because obviously if I have him on my channel, I'm doing it for you guys to watch. So I want your guys' opinion on how we should approach this. I think that's only fair. How do you guys want to see it approached? And if I come to a consensus, then I can, proceed from there and make the appropriate accommodations to make you guys happy. I don't want you guys all saying we're not going to watch because he's on here, and then I'm making a controversial live stream for 5 people. I don't want to do that. And if you guys think he's not worth my time, then I will make him not worth my time, as long as you guys aren't going to criticize me for going back on my promise, which I don't normally do. That is a good question. I don't know. What do you think, babe? Somebody's saying, what does your honey say? What do you think about it? I don't understand why I haven't asked that yet. You just put me to shame, Mama Bear.
I think that if you want to keep your promise to him to make yourself feel better, you should do that. But I also think that the promise should come with the only way he is going to be on your show is if he is on camera and shows his face.
Yeah, that's probably going to be the deal breaker right there.
If he cannot show his face and he wants us to listen to him and believe whatever crap it is he thinks he's spewing, then he's not worth your time or my time or anybody else's time, because I don't have a problem with showing my face to people when I have something to say. I'm not going to stand behind a blank screen and go, well, what I said was. No. He's talking trash about people that don't deserve it. He's saying he's a Marine, and several people are saying that he's not. He won't show his face. He's lying about things. He has verbally said he's trying to antagonize people.
Yeah, he admits to trolling on X.
Yes.
Intentionally trolling.
Yes. So, me personally, I would say do it as long as he shows his face. If he can't be a man and show his face and stand up for what he's speaking, then screw him and the horse he rode in on.
My chat seems to agree with you. Yeah, see, Woofy, he was talking crap about Mr. Bill too. So, Mama Bear, I'm not sure, or was it not? No, Paul Tissue said to have Mr. Bill or Quincy to mediate. It would have to be Quincy, because I'm not sure that Mr. Bill is going to be any more non-emotional than I am. I think Mr. Bill's is wrapped up in the stupidity as I am. So Mr. Bill wouldn't be a good moderator, but Quincy might, because I don't think Quincy had anything to do with any of this. But yeah, having a mediator might not be a bad idea. But I think she brought up a good point, and this is what we had an issue with last night. She was in the background just screaming and bitching about it, because we said one of the rules about being on our panel is you have to show your face. We're all showing our faces. We're all out here in the open for everybody to see us, to see our facial expressions, to see our mannerisms, transparency, like my wife just said. And he wasn't willing to do that. So that kind of discounts his entire opinion if you're not willing to visually stand behind what you're saying. All of us are out here day after day giving you guys all of our opinions, not hiding anything, our face right here across the whole screen.
Yep.
We're not hiding. We're not scared. You know, I think anybody who wants to join us should have that same respect for themselves and for the people that are hosting them.
This is how I feel. If you can't show your face to back what you're saying, then your opinion doesn't mean shit to me.
Facts. I can't argue with that. That's full stop. I agree with that. Mr. Bill did, Mama Bear. Mr. Bill even said out loud, I'm gonna back off on my rules a little bit to see how this plays out. And we're not sure why, but I think he was just overextending niceness, being Mr. Bill, and trying to, because we all agreed that it was okay for him to come on. So he was being nicer than he deserved probably at that point in time, but I'm not going to fault Mr. Bill for it. He was trying to extend that olive branch, trying to go the extra mile to show, to defeat the narrative about us being assholes. Is the wife going to be involved as well? She has no filter.
I have no filter, and I would be happy to be involved. I'm not scared.
Might need a boxing bell. It is possible. We might have to have buzzers and bells. But
because this is me. I'm the daughter, the niece, the grandchild of a long line of veterans. And I was the vice president of the American Legion Auxiliary for over 3 years. And I busted my ass for veterans, anything I could do. And it pisses me off when people want to steal that from people who put their lives on the line to protect all of us, because he's a selfish, arrogant little shit and can't show his face to back up what he's saying.
And there you have it. 100%. My wife and I have spent years, basically the whole time we've been together, we do everything we can to benefit veterans. Neither one of us are veterans, but we're surrounded by veterans as friends, as family. We honor veterans. That's like, you don't get much higher on our respect totem pole as veterans. My wife was vice president of the American Legion Auxiliary.
Yep.
I helped her and I together, along with another family member, reinvigorated a failing American Legion post. Like I said, we're surrounded by veterans, and we spend a large portion of our time and energy doing whatever we can to raise funds, to do benefits, to raise awareness, whatever we can for veterans, because neither one of us had the privilege of serving. So we try to do everything we can for those that did.
We had a funeral in our own backyard for a family of a veteran who could not afford to have a funeral for their father, for 3 daughters that lost their father. And we and a group of our friends and people we know, because we asked them, we paid for everything and had it at our place, and allowed, there was over 200 people?
There was a grip of people.
For a man we didn't even know, and we only did it because we knew he was a veteran and his daughters needed the help. And we didn't ask for anything in return. And if this guy, Marine, Philly, whoever the hell he says he is, If he can't show his face, show his credentials, or prove himself, then he can just take a flying skip jump right off the end of the pier. I really don't care. Sorry.
Okay. I'm just waiting. I don't want to cut her off. When she gets in that mode, you don't cut her off. But yeah, and we don't do it for the recognition or anything like that. There's tons of stuff that we do that nobody will know we did. And that's absolutely fine because we do it for them. We don't do it for us because we love veterans. And Stolen Valor is a really, really huge faux pas around us. That's huge. You know, I tend to use military terminology. At times I've been told I carry myself like a veteran, and I've been mistaken for a veteran because I have a patch on my vest that says Veterans First. It's part of a bike organization that does stuff for veterans. And I will be the first. I'm like, nope, stop, time out. I said, I'm not an athlete. I'm an athletic supporter. You know, I'm not a veteran. We're veteran supporters. Hey, we can take her to meet our governor.
Yes, you can.
Oh my goodness. Here we go.
Yes, you can.
Here we go. You're going to get her all fired up, and I'm not going to hear the end of it. She's going to get excited and angry at the same time.
I just can't wait until Tina Kotex.
And then I suffer.
Well, you'll be all right, honey.
Yeah, it's fair is fair because she puts up with me when I'm caught up in my feelers about this stuff. So she's allowed to once in a while too.
Allowed to. Ha ha! I love it. Sorry. I'm sorry. I love you.
But yeah, I think you know, she brought that up, and that might be the deal breaker because I have a feeling he's not willing to come on here and show his face, and that's going to be a rule that I won't back down from. So if he's not willing to do that, my problem may solve itself. And I'm literally okay with it because I'm not looking forward to it. I'm really not. I don't think it'll be productive. I think it's just going to be entertainment, if anything. And I think it just might put me in a place I shouldn't be in. I like to stay positive. I like to stay forward thinking on my channel, and putting him on may contradict that. So, howdy, Who Troop, how you doing? How you doing? Like number 42, rock on. Rock on. A couple more beat you after that because now I'm up to 44. Sweet. But yeah, like I said, I mean, the problem may solve itself. I may not even have to worry about it. Watching a werewolf movie, so I have to be muted. Well, actually, I like werewolf sounds, but you do. I've been thanked for my service, but I guess I just look like I served. Oh, so you're not. Oh, I got you. I think you're saying the same thing I was saying, Caveman. And I get that all the time. I was at a store one time. I was in a hurry getting ready to get some smokes, and 3 people in line backed out and said, "Veterans first, you go to the front of the line." I'm like, "Oh no, stop, no." I'm not going to do that. And then somebody asked me about the patch on my vest because I was wearing my motorcycle vest at the time. And I explained it to them, and they're like, "You know what? Go to the front of the line anyways." And I said, "Okay, I'll take that. If you want to give me some credit for helping veterans, okay, but do not call me a veteran. Not going to happen because I do not do the Stolen Valor thing. I won't say I was somewhere I wasn't. I won't talk about, you know, my wife asked me how come sometimes I'm not on panels, or sometimes I, you know, like on Mr. Bill's show when there's 4 people on there talking about something that they were at and I wasn't. They get the floor. They get that respect because they were actually there. And I'm like, okay, when they talk about something else, then I'll jump on. But right now they're talking about something that they experienced, and not my place to get in the middle of that. Unless somebody asks me a question, obviously, because I got no problem with answering questions. But if it's not my personal experience, then whatever. So Yeah. Again, this stolen valor thing, I'm really going to have to dig into this, because now the more I talk about it, the more upset I'm getting. So I need to really make sure that I'm barking up the right tree on this, because I thought that Travis Juror was complete stolen valor. Well, it turns out he did actually serve, just not the way he said he did, which again is stolen valor, but not to the same level. If he actually did have a uniform on, then he gets credit for that. But the fact that he lied about that service kind of wipes some of it out. So, but again, he served and I didn't. And when we were in each other's face and he mentioned that to me, I had no argument. Even to him, even to a piece of shit like that. When he said, I served, did you? I had no argument. Not going to go there. It's very unfortunate when people who did serve turn out like him, because it makes it very difficult to honor the service when you dishonor the service with your current actions. That is absolutely that's a conundrum. Gingivitis warrior. But here's the thing, though, guys. Here's the thing with that is I don't bash anybody's place in the service. My stepfather, my mom's husband right now, was a Coast Guard lifer. Both of my grandparents served on aircraft carriers. Both of my grandfathers on both sides of my family served on different aircraft carriers. They were both cooks. I don't have any shame in that, because somebody's got to feed them. You have 5,000 people in an aircraft carrier. Being a cook on an aircraft carrier is not an easy job. That just happens to be there. Everybody has a role to play in the machine. What?
Declaration of Independence of Dr. July 4th, 1776, right?
Something of that sort. There's like varying, but that's what we accept it as, yeah. But it's just like society. I don't crack on anybody for working at McDonald's if you're using it as a step up the ladder. Somebody's got to make burgers, and then somebody's got to have the jobs that afford to buy the burgers. Everybody has their place, their part to play, and their place in the ladder. I don't knock on anybody. My job isn't the most glamorous or respectful. I'm not, I don't go around bragging about my job in common circles, but somebody's got to do it. Not all of us get to be lawyers and doctors and judges and, or the, policemen or firemen or, not all of us get to do the glamorous jobs that guess what my husband does for a living. Not everybody gets to do that. Yep, I have a Patriot Force, and the Dollar Tree dude asked me if I serve. I thought he said, "Do you surf?" I said, "No, I ride dirt bike." That's funny. That's funny. But yeah, so please don't ever knock somebody because you think their service was beneath somebody else's, because serving in the machine is serving in the machine. I don't care if you're cleaning latrines. If you got latrine duty for 6 months or whatever you did. I don't care if you're a commissary officer. I don't care. That's the third time. That's a big shotgun or Tannerite, one of the others. Probably across the street. It doesn't matter what you do in the service. If you put on that uniform and potentially made the ultimate sacrifice, it doesn't matter what you do. You're in danger. And I applaud and honor and revere anybody who put on that uniform.
It's Tannerite. You can smell it.
Yeah, it sounded like they're hitting a bottle, or they're hitting Tannerite and exploding it.
Yeah, I can smell it too.
It's making it hard for me to keep my train of thought.
That's all right.
I want to go over and play too.
Where we blow shit up.
Yeah, it's right across the highway from me. I brother, I could go over there and meet my new neighbors. I did that at one of my other houses. We lived out in the way out in the country in a holler, basically, and I could tell my neighbors not very far from me, maybe about a quarter mile from me, were doing off rounds into Tannerite, and I was like, I got to go find out. And I pulled in the driveway, and they automatically all just turned and looked at me like, "Who the fuck is this, and what do you want?" And I got out of my truck and I looked at them and I said, "This sounds like fun. Can I play too?" And they all laughed and they're like, "Okay, we got a cool neighbor." They thought I was up there to be a Karen or something, but I was up there to see how cool it was.
I just wish we would have known then what we know now about popping off over 1,000 rounds of ammo and the price of ammo going up.
Yeah, right.
That was insane. What is that?
So we had at the property I'm talking about, this is where my wife and I got married years ago. It was 10 acres and most of it was on a hill, was on a slope. And we lived in a fifth wheel on a pad cut out in the halfway up the hill. So on the other side of the pad, it went flat and then shoom. And there was exactly from the back of our trailer to the other side of the pad where the hill was 30 yards. So nice little distance, right? For hand pew-pews and whatnot. So what we did is we got a bunch of us together and we had a range day right in front of, right on our pad right there. And what we actually did, we went through so much that we had some kids, like 3 to 5 year olds, come with mason jars, big mason jars. And they went around and picked up all the empty brass and filled the mason jars with it. And we gave them, whatever, couple cents a piece or something for each shell. And they filled all these mason jars with it. And then my wife used those mason jars to make decorations for our wedding reception. And they were placed as place settings on our wedding reception tables. So we had, but there was like a couple of days between the range day and the kids picking it all up. And we were laughing because we couldn't drive our cars up to our trailer because we had man carpet. We called it man carpet.
Yeah, but tell them that our wedding was patriotic. We got married on the 4th of July.
They know.
Red, white, and blue.
If any of you have watched my intro to my videos, you've seen pictures of our very patriotic wedding. We did the American thing. We got engaged on Flag Day / Trump's birthday that year. Yep. We got married on the 4th of July, and we had, patriotic. We had an outdoor wedding with red, white, and blue stuff everywhere. We took our wedding pictures in front of the giant flag we had hanging on our gate. And then we went to a local pizza eatery / bar kind of place and had a reception where we played all kinds of patriotic music. And then we all watched fireworks to celebrate our wedding. And that was pretty damn cool.
Yep.
That's how patriotic my wife and I are. We centered our entire marriage around America. So, and we're proud of that. We will never regret that.
I paid an extra $300 for my dress to get red, white, and blue ribbons instead of the white one.
Yep, she did. She had, well, you can, like I said, there's another picture in my intro you can see. She had a really beautiful white dress, and then there was ribbons to tie it together in the back because, women's dresses get, and she had red, white, and blue ribbons to tie her dress together. So we were very, very patriotic for our wedding. And the thing that got me is because I'm a very, what's the word I'm looking for? Very business-minded, very logical, very pragmatic. I'm very pragmatic. And I figured the biggest benefit to me was I could give her, for every wedding anniversary we have for the rest of our lives, she gets fireworks that I don't have to pay for.
That was the cheap side of him, just so you know.
No, not cheap, pragmatic.
Cheap.
Pragmatic.
But I love it.
But yeah, like I said, if you see actually, why don't I play it right now and I can show you guys what I'm talking about? I forgot I can do that because we're watching garbage on X right now. So give me a second and I will pull up my intro. I don't know what that's doing. What's all this? I got all kinds of shit running in the background. That's probably slowing me down. Where is my intro final? Okay. Oh, there's no noise. That's okay. You guys don't have to hear the song. Let me figure out where I'm at. Don't need that right now. I got all kinds of crap running. What is that? I don't need that. Maybe that's why my stuff was lagging. I got all this stuff running I didn't know I had running. The good ones from Washington. Yeah. Newburgh's pretty good at that, man. You could almost go to Newburgh and get a show that bigger than some towns. Why are you doing that to me? Go away. Oh, it's giving me a stupid ad. Go away. I'm trying to make this go away. In case you weren't aware.
Hit exit down there.
Skip. I don't know where exit is. It's not showing me an exit. I don't know how to get out of this now. Oh, well. It'll run in the background.
Nope.
I hope. Come on. Go away. It keeps giving me ads. I don't want these ads. Damn it. It made me subscribe to something to get my monetization, and now it's giving me ads that I really don't want. And I don't know if I hit something I shouldn't have. Hold on, guys. I'm still here, but it's making me do this thing. Okay, if I go to App Store. Okay, now I get rid of it. Okay, here we are. I'm back. Computer stuff. Window. Share system audio. Why is it not letting me go to window? So Edge tab. Window. Cancel. Okay, you're on there. Oh, come on. Oh. Please hold. Share screen. You go over there to window. Why is it not? Well, guess what I can do then? If it's not going to let me do it this way, I'm going to end around. Yeah, I know that. I've been in Newburgh on 4th of July, caveman. I know how it is over there, and it's absolutely insane in a good way. All right, what I'll do is I think I have my intro on something else here. I will just play it on that because I want to show you guys now, and YouTube Studio is not letting me. So I'll just play a video. Saturday space draw. Oh, Quincy's talking about spaces now. All right. But I'm on a mission. So we're going to do this, and I'm going to show you guys whether it wants me to or not. Let's go to a beginning of a live stream. I did wrong with Antifa on that one. It was live 4 days ago. I'll bet it's at the beginning of this one. Nope, I jumped right in and didn't do my intro. I will find it. I promise you. Thank you for bearing with me. Oh, okay, I found it. Where'd it go? All right. Let's go to here. Live streaming. Share window. Share. I advise having something on screen. Yes, I go to the other one. Yes, but I'm having technical difficulties for a second, but I got it fixed, buddy. Just for you. Because I need to pause it. Oh, this is my live stream. Put out the door. Where's the live stream? Down to 5. Oh, I know. Okay, let's find it. Let's hit pause. It's going to be in the middle of the screen, but it will. All right. There you go. You guys can see that. Oh, I need to make it bigger, right? I need to make it bigger so you guys can actually see it. Get rid of that. Go back over here. All right. Yes, Paul, we are experiencing technical difficulties. Please stand by. Yep, I had battles with it. Yeah, okay, man. Like I said, I've been through Newburgh on 4th of July, and it's absolutely crazy. But you see, even down to the bridesmaids, we have, I had to do it on this one. We have red, white, and blue. Everything we did was patriotic. Let's see if my favorite picture's on here. There it is. Oh, go back. Go back. Stop where I want you to stop, you piece of crap. But you can't really see the ribbons in this because of your hair.
Well, at the tail end, you can barely, but yeah.
Okay. It's lagging. Are you watching a stream of you watching a screen? Yeah, crazy, right? Right? I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but that's like our favorite picture. That's us in front of the flag. That's where we took our wedding pictures.
It was an unexpected photo, that one was.
Yeah, somebody caught us being naughty in the corner. Okay, why is it doing that, though? That's going to drive me nuts. Oh, it's being... There we go. That's better. Now you guys can see. That was our wedding. Yeah, if there's laces that go up. There's laces that go up the back of her dress, and they were red, white, and blue. You can't really see them because of her hair, but yeah. But like I said, all of our pictures had the flag in it, or Harleys. We also had Harleys in our wedding too.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see if you can see them on the other picture.
No, you can't really.
Well, I got to get to the picture, not the fade out. It's just, oh, my computer's being ridiculous. It wants to play it. And I don't want it to play it. I want it to stop. Yeah, because it keeps stopping at the fade out part. All right. Give it a second. It'll line up. Give it a second. It'll line up. I'm losing viewers by the minute. All right. What do you guys want to talk about? My rant is over. We're talking about my wedding. Talking about fireworks. I can never afford the good fireworks.
That's because we work for a living.
Yeah. Yeah, it's because I actually do go to work every day and make money and try not to take anything from the government, because I feel like if you take from the government, then you owe them and you belong to the government, and I don't like that. Come on with this.
You know, if they never took taxes out of the money we make working, we'd make about $15,000 a month.
Actually, I'm just going to let this play in the background. How about? Maybe. Yeah, it's gonna have my face on it though. That's gonna be weird. And oh my God, this computer's pissing me off right now. Gotta find something to put on in the background. So let's go to, I don't know if I want to leave side or not. This is now, right? Yes. Okay. This is, see, it's confusing me with the stream of a stream of a stream. And I keep switching windows and they look the same. I'm going to put on Quincy and see what he's talking about.
Because the outside padding is kind of thick, and it kind of sounds as she swung that bottle, that thermos, that outer layer might have just nicked her phone or her tripod, and then it was her phone or tripod that hit her in the temple. I did see a picture of her temple having a pretty good scrape or a scratch on the.
Below her body.
It's not sharing the audio.
Yeah. So,
Mike.
Oh, what is happening right now?
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
Man,
Go ahead.
I know you know, you're really cool to me, and I appreciate. I want to have all the conversations in the world because I want to protect your right to kind of be an asshole. You know, I respect even Tommy's right. You know, I'll call that out. I respect everybody's rights. That's what I want.
He's listening. You know what? I could turn the space.
But the thing is like, do you understand that? Like, if I sit up here and I say that,
I have no idea what's going on.
One of the police
Either do I, Troop. I'm sorry. I'm trying to find something.
Charged, like
my.
I'll probably call you a fucking dumbass too.
Computer's not being
very
nice
that?
to me.
Like, and I feel like you kind of get that, and I feel like that's the difference I want to point out between the left and right.
If he's listening, there must
absolutely. You know, and I get called out on a lot of stuff, you know, that I've done down there, and you know,
why
I get it.
but yeah, I expect it sometimes. You know, it's cool.
But you're not trying to. Yeah. All right.
All right, we'll go Bill, Laura, and then Tommy.
Thank you, guys. I think off topic a little bit. Maybe Tommy can crowdfund a
Mr. Bill's talking.
mic
That's
for
why.
you or whatever. Put it in his Amazon wish list, Spider Mic, because it would make it easier to hear because the crowdfund. But not a joke. Just maybe somebody can.
It was a joke, Bill. Come on.
What I was going to say is it's
no.
I'll never take his
Hey, I'll take it.
No, it's a horrible idea. I'll never take his money.
I'll take
it. The only reason he gets his money,
and
they were talking about it earlier. Okay, he got into a 2 fights, and you know the night he got into his second fight, right, Tommy? The night you got into your second fight, you got arrested, and you spent the night in jail. You were released early in the morning, 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, as you're walking back to your $900 car. All of a sudden, the windows are broken out. There's some stuff broken. You got the mirrors are broken off, right, Tommy? And the blinkers are knocked out, right, Tommy? And who started your GoFundMe? Wasn't that Nick Sorter?
Was it Manny?
Right?
No, it wasn't. It was
who was it then?
Manny.
Oh, was it Manny?
It was Manny.
Okay, well then, Manny. Somebody, he's the Timu Skid Rock. But yeah, so somebody started a GoFundMe, and that was ballistic. Didn't it? You got like $16,000 within 3 hours.
$6,000. I got $6,000, and I still have it. I got six. You don't know what you're talking about, Mike. You guys just make shit up.
All right. Really? Okay. Well, you got $6,000 for your $900 car. They had to pull it down because you were making too much.
That's what I heard. He doesn't know.
Right? That's what I heard. Okay. So yeah. So anyway, enjoy.
I am enjoying my new car though.
As soon as I can say something,
Thank you. Talked about your new truck that had 90,000 miles, like just a few days after.
Yep, I did get a new truck. Antifa did destroy my car, and I did get crowdfunded and got a new car, and I also put $3,000 of my own money towards it.
Where's the evidence that
Pam, who else is going to destroy my car at ICE after I knock out one of their homeboys?
Pam, who else is going to destroy my car at ICE after I knock out one of their homeboys? Who else did it, Pam? They literally admitted to doing it.
That's an accusation.
You guys are fucking liars and gaslighters. That's all you ever do, Pam.
Tommy, who would know where you parked?
I was parked right by ICE. Them walking away, walking home. They walked right past my car.
How did they know? How did they know your car if you got arrested and taken away in a police
car? They know my
car
car from the very first night I went out there. They followed me.
Why didn't you get the security footage?
Why
didn't you get the security footage? Security footage from the business across the street. Where's that?
Okay, let me see.
How do you know? No, we are, huh? We are.
Instead of this,
Show us the proof, Tommy.
let's see if I can.
Show us. Yeah, hey, there you go. There you go. With your fat shaming.
With your fat shaming. Well, you are fat.
We're gonna let Mr.
I need him.
off ramp. Let's off ramp that. Yeah, Mr. Bill, go ahead and finish.
Go take care of your diabetes, Mike.
Okay, we'll let you talk in a minute.
And you take care of your kids, which you can't see. You fucking fool.
That's how much you're wrong. You fucking.
talking about.
He's here. Oh,
file.
Yeah, you can't see.
Oh, come on, go back. Go back. Stop it. I gotta reset it. Start listening.
Let Mr. Bill finish and then go to
Yeah,
Laura.
fuck Tommy. I'm out.
Tommy was in the space.
Bye-bye,
too.
bitch.
Hey, Pam, I want to give you a compliment. The one thing you do really nicely is
Okay,
bring
does
us
that
all
work,
together
guys?
and everything. You know,
Do I have it figured out now?
A lot of us have little tiny beefs with each other, but when you have these spaces, you know, Tommy
Is
doesn't
that
like
working for
Bach
everybody? You
or
can hear me, you
has
can hear them.
disagreements. Ground Zero might have disagreements with BCP. I see them all in here, but we're all in here talking to you, trying to find little conversation. So I appreciate you bringing the right all together in one place. Very nice of you. That wasn't what I was going to get at, but I just want to give you a thumbs up for bringing us all together to.
I can't hear them. So I'm gonna turn it up a little bit because I can't hear them.
Making claims. Oh, that's right. TikTok. You made a claim earlier that the guy who was shot down and everything was being held by Iran. You want to take that back yet?
Wait, the guy that was being held, the pilot?
Apparently, Mr. Bill was just really quiet.
Yes.
Well, I saw a video. I don't know if it's the same pilot, and I don't know. It didn't look like AI. There was a pilot that was in a chair that was being asked questions by somebody in English, and then he was.
Even in
Go ahead.
Sorry, I'm just letting you know. Even on Axios, you know, your left-wing thing or whatever says no, he was not being held by anybody. So.
Oh, funny! I saw that video on Twitter, not Axios.
Yeah, but anyway, all you have to do is do it.
Do acknowledge that ISIS committed Fourth Amendment violations against American citizens.
Marine, again,
no, he didn't.
When
I want MAGA to account for that because that's what pisses people off.
You don't interrupt.
Oh, fuck off.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Oh, it's okay for you guys to interrupt, but not anybody else, right? That makes sense.
Mr. Bill, I'm gonna
Is
answer
anybody
your question,
surprised
Mr.
that
Bill.
Tommy is?
I saw the video on Twitter of the pilot. He said his name was David something, and he told what aircraft he was flying, where he was based in, what his target was, all that stuff. It looked like a genuine interrogation. When they said that he's been rescued, I took that to mean he's being held by Iranian forces, and we probably stormed and took him back. So that's
okay. So here's the thing: if Marines from America is an actual Marine, shouldn't he be like seriously concerned?
Oh my gosh!
Shoot me!
Shoot me! Put two together and came up with 5.
He be like the most vocal hero for them right now. That's what I would think.
No.
Why not?
Hey, we also took Somali's.
Well, then they're going to own you for that.
Oh, okay, Bill. Okay.
I make faulty assumptions all the time.
Okay.
Asking you to do it.
Okay.
Very simple thing to do.
When I hear JD Vance, when I hear JD Vance take responsibility for his false assumption that Springfield residents were eating dogs and cats, which we all know to be fake.
Exactly.
You know, me reading a headline that's saying
verified. Did you verify the headline?
Let me see where I read.
I agree. Headline skipping like this shit.
They weren't eating dogs and cats for real.
Yeah, why is he not
talking
about
geese at the very least?
If you're
Hold on
a
just a
service
second,
member,
Mr. Bill.
you should be the one most concerned about anybody here.
I don't just know.
But I'm still mad because fucking. Oh my god.
You made a claim also earlier too that Benjamin Franklin helped write the Constitution.
No.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Or maybe I literally said that.
Yes, you did.
Maybe I literally said that. But what my meeting.
So maybe you should have verified that.
My meaning was that he looked it over and said, that smacks of the pulpit. I said smacks of the pulpit. Did he or did not say smacks of the pulpit?
Can you just say that you were wrong in saying that?
Yes. If I was literally wrong and you weren't trying to catch my meaning, and if you just want to be a little pussy and fucking
Mr. Bill,
and own me like the debate style, like that's fine. That's what I'm saying.
My point is, you guys need to verify what you're saying before you say it.
Mr. Bill,
I know, but the president doesn't do that shit.
Or you make
you were like the master of trying to catch people in gotcha moments. That's all you exist for.
No, I'm just saying, if you guys are going to make a claim about something and think that it's true, maybe you want to verify that stuff.
My claim that you missed because you want to fucking be semantic was that Benjamin Franklin said smacks of the pulpit. Did he say that while looking over the Constitution draft?
Mike and Tommy were on there, but I don't see them.
Did he say that, Mr. Bill?
Drop down or left. Oh, come on. Oh, did it make the sound stop? There it goes. Yeah, TikTok crashing out right now. Mr. Bill gets to him bad or good, depending on your point of view. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. See, here they go. They're ignoring the whole point and talking about feelings now. How's it going, K2? This is not an intellectual conversation. They turned it into feelings now. Oh. They literally cannot have an intellectual conversation. It kills them. It makes their brains explode. You don't hear the space audio? Oh, damn it. All right, let me reset it here.
Oh my God, are you still on?
Yeah. All right, guys, hold on now. Is that better, guys? Did I fix things or not? Did I fix it? Oh my God, why is it not?
Anybody else that could have done it, but maybe you did.
Mr. Bill, well, Mr. Bill just dropped too. So I was going to ask, you know, we have to be careful with what our words. You know, I did see a video of a pilot being questioned. There's no doubt about that.
I'm seeing it on my
I assume
computer.
that pilot was the same pilot that
Thank
just
you.
got rescued. So when I see an interrogation of one pilot and then they say they rescued another pilot, I put 2 and 2 together, and it apparently in your book it equaled 5. And oh fuck, I'm so sorry that it ruined your book.
TikTok,
But
you were right. We got the pilot. Don't worry about it.
that's all that matters. That's
And you
all
know
I
what really
fucking care
sucks
about.
is I want to be cool with Mr. Bill. And if I go in, if he ever lets me up in his space, because I have been in his chat and I will respect his rules. I really do try. It's like, but if your content, and I respect creative endeavors, I'll help him with his stream because his stream setup sucks. But if your content, oh, you said this thing, and then you think that you're having a conversation, you're not.
I usually do, but
yeah, Tommy doesn't allow conversations. He just screams at his megaphone in front of people. But you know, just like what Pam said, you know, you got to be careful with your words. But Tommy can sit there and flat out accuse Antifa of destroying his car and not get checked on it, and nobody. Oh well, he must be right. What the fuck?
Especially when they keep up sending up signal flares to the fucking, oh, please, DHS, invade the fucking liberal cities, including Philadelphia, which I live, where I live. So
Yeah,
fuck you. Stop trying to start a civil war. But
Another
over some
example
petty shit.
of that is when the whole thing with the cart with Jerry. You know, before even seeing any footage at all, Tommy just immediately screaming that, oh my God, Mike knocked out Jerry. You know, it's like, dude, fucking see some evidence first. You know, be careful with your words, as Mr. Bill likes to say. All right, I'll move on now. Laura,
what actually happened?
Okay. Now I'm watching on my phone too, so I can see what you guys
I
can't hear it because
of that. What we saw, what the whole video showed. Okay.
Yeah, because I saw the video.
Are 20 pounds. How do you talk? Sorry.
And again, anybody who missed the beginning,
basically,
the Marines up here on the top row.
Yeah, I'll just go
third
real
one
quick
over.
with Ryan. Jerry was
who this
like
video
motoring
was
around.
about
You
in
know
the very
those
first
little
place.
motorized
So
scooters that like what
pay
Jerry
attention to
has.
what
They
he
go
says.
too quick. They go pretty quick. They can get up to
He
14
was the
miles an hour.
subject of the video.
My personal scooter has 2 speeds: a battery saving speed and a higher speed. The higher speed can get up to 21 miles an hour.
Yeah, they're pretty
fast. They can move. So I don't know what his cart goes at, but anyway, he was making circles around the area by by ice, you know, in the crosswalks. He was doing circles and slamming into people, like putting his knee and his elbow out, hitting people that were out there protesting, and he was screaming the whole time.
He's an old man on a mobility scooter, for Christ's sakes. Who cares?
And then whenever
Get the hell out
somebody
of
like
his way, you big
he
fat
literally
retard.
like ran head on into a
that was
girl
out
who
loud.
had to
Sorry.
put her hands on the handlebars and got moved back 5 feet.
Sorry.
So he went straight to a white shirt cop, started to complain about the protesters. The cop said, don't want to hear it. Jerry turned around and put it in full speed and went straight at Mike, who had his flag in his hand, his flagpole. He went to grab Jerry's handlebars the same way that other girl had done. And the flagpole got in the way of the handlebars, and his hands slipped off the handlebars, hit Jerry in the chest. It pushed Jerry backwards because, you know, Mike has bad knees. I'm sure you've seen his knee braces. He planted his knee because he knew he was going to get hit, and he didn't want to damage his knee anymore. So when his hands hit the handlebar, they slid off, hit Jerry's chest. Those carts, if they have forward motion, if your hands on the handle or on the accelerator, they're going somewhere. They went up Mike's body, hit backwards. Jerry fell out and hit his head on the pavement. Accident. Everyone said Mike attacked Jerry.
Yeah, Bill, calm down.
That's the story. No one will change
Bill.
their mind, even with video.
You get to TikTok, but you let TikTok get to you.
Mike didn't get charged.
Mike did not get charged. The cops saw all the video. They called it mutual combat. You know, and they even asked Mike if he wants to press charges against Jerry. Mike, of course, said no. But the thing is, you know, it was an accident, and people act like Mike stormed out down the street to take on Jerry like you know, fucking Hulk Hogan versus King Kong Bundy. That's not how it happened. It was a fucking accident. The cart
was not an accident.
Flipped out. Jerry went backwards.
And you're a lying
I get it.
piece
He's
of
disabled.
shit.
In a disabled cart, but he flipped backwards and accident happened.
Okay. I didn't know the context. I just saw the video.
Okay. Then NC Patriot, and then we'll get some more hands up. Oh no, we got requests. New names. Okay. Go right ahead, Laura.
Wow. That went from like a whole conversation to a crazy debate. Like we were having a great conversation here, and then I don't know, things just got crazy.
Exactly.
I do want to say, Mr. Bill, I love you. I mean, you know, I call you out. We're having a conversation. It's not a news report. So if people get things a little wrong or, you know, misspeak, I don't think we should get too stuck on like the small little details there. I love you, Mr. Bill. You know I do. Anyways, and I did want to say that whether, you know, it was the water bottle or the phone that made the actual contact with Nico Oregon's face, we can all agree that Kelly striking the water bottle at her is what caused that to happen. Yes. So, like,
I agree.
Yeah. Yep. So what you know, it doesn't really matter what exactly.
Dude, have you guys seen the pictures?
Got embedded into her skin.
She's like her whole,
you know, Kelly caused that to happen. So we could argue those details all day long.
She's gonna have permanent
but
marks
you know, unfortunately, the video camera was not pointing directly at that frame to see exactly what happened there. But we saw enough to know.
Did she put the camera in her face? I'm just
I don't know. I just wish I would have turned it on earlier to hear what
No,
Mike.
she walked up to the people doing the
seemed like
graffiti,
Tommy
and I
was
saw
giving
that
him the
shit.
what for.
And it's like, that's stupid. If you have a problem with this person, and apparently they have a history, like, she's stupid. Like, and like everyone here on the left wants to tell me about this person who pepper sprays people and she doxes people, and I get that she probably has a history.
People that are attacking her.
But like, she did walk up to the people doing graffiti, and she fell into the fucking trap, and that's stupid.
Not doing graffiti, cleaning graffiti.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, no. So yeah, I misspoke.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, that's a
not
huge
Tina,
difference,
and I've
dude.
called out not
It's a huge
Tina,
difference.
Coach, whatever their name is. I've literally only seen them, graffiti, and I know people are saying he said, she said bullshit. And I genuinely aren't trying to get too gripped into anybody's personal shit because I have my life, but that was fucked up, and I saw that, and I will be willing to come into right wing spaces and scream about that, and we can all be angry at each other. But yeah.
Maureen, I'm being the devil's advocate just for a minute.
Okay.
Put yourself in their shoes and
It's
just
not
right
devil's
now
advocate. You are the
visualize that you've been doxxed. Your friends have been doxxed. They've been pepper sprayed. Then they come. You see them.
Yes.
Be honest with yourself. How you push a bear, you know?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. They keep generating these conditions where it's like, because if I were to frame it,
I'm not saying what happened was okay, but I understand it.
No.
I get it. There's not
You never
a lot.
dox anyone.
There's people like you and me
Agreed.
that we're not going to. They're not out there. There are not Pams and Marines and TikToks and Ryans that are out there. There are people out there that will kick your butt if you keep pushing on them, and that's what they want.
Because it's paid content for them.
Yep. And that's the thing is, I'll be an asshole and I'll be
Don't buy the
trolly.
bait.
Yeah, I'll
Stop
be
buying the
trolly,
bait.
and that's the thing. And I will do that to like piss off these right wing people and meet their energy. But I'm not going to do it in spaces where they're trying to have their space. I'll do it here, and then we'll have that conversation, and whatever. And when it comes to meeting people face to face, we'll fucking talk, or we'll fight. That's fine, but that's between me and my neighbors and our bullshit. We're not going to generate a whole fucking thing about that because I got some beef with my neighbor and try to spin some shit. That's all I'm saying.
Example is right wing rebel. I'm on a video with her, and she's admitting that she was going to stop at my house. She's the girlfriend of Tario.
But she's like,
I know. She's such a liar.
So she's telling everybody she knows where I live, right? A week later, my address is out there.
You live in freaking Idaho. Why is she going to go stop at your house in Idaho?
I can't say she did, but I got
watched that
doxxed.
video where she was doing that serial killer
Oh,
smile and be like, Pam,
we were going to stop by and visit you, Pam. Okay. I don't dox you. I never will dox you. I'm not out to hurt
people are so
person,
stupid.
But I will confront
But
you.
yet they stand out there telling people to
you with your
unalive
lies and your
themselves.
propaganda. But I'm never going to put your address out or hurt a human being. None of you, no matter what you do to me. But you need to talk to her. You talking to us about talking to our side. Well, you talk to her because that was wrong, and she needs to apologize. I would never put her address out there.
I was there when that conversation happened. She said that I could have, but I didn't because I'm not like that.
How could you have stopped if you didn't know my address?
I don't know how she knew your address. That I'll give you. I do not know.
Anybody can get
you can go to whitepages.com and cost $6. You can get anyone's address.
Oh. I've never looked into anyone's addresses. I don't like the whole doxing thing. I don't want to know where someone lives.
It puts people in danger because there's a lone wolf out there. Believe me, out of all the megas that's down there, there's one lone wolf that will act out and do something really insane, like come to your house, maybe shoot you, maybe kidnap you. You don't know. There's some crazies out there.
I've been in 3 spaces like this, and because I'm aggressive, I think people are trying to, like, I'm already getting DMs about like shit, like personal shit, and I'm like, whatever, I don't give a fuck. Go ahead, get me. I don't give a fuck.
No, Red Side Rebel lives in Southern Oregon, but Pam lives in Idaho.
I don't think that I don't see her doxing you, but I mean,
I didn't say she did. I said It's a coincidence that a week later my address was out there.
Yeah, right. I'm troop. It'd be like I want to see the
time
manager
right now.
in reverse.
Like that's happening right now.
Yeah,
She was
I
probably
heard Gus say your
agitated.
name, and I was like, wait a minute.
Imagine dealing
Oh,
with
I'm so
right
sorry.
wing Rebel. You know where Pam lives? You
It would
said
be I
you
want
were
to see
gonna
the
stop
manager
by.
only
Oh
flip.
yeah, I know where she lives. Let me have her address, please. And I got calls. My phone number got put out there
She's
too. That was from
lying.
Jeremy Roberts, the one I took to court. On his page, he was putting my phone number out
just,
there.
like,
Pam,
write
I'm going to leave
something
it
on
up
a
to
paper.
you
I'm
to
gonna write
decide.
letter on the
I'm
paper
sure
and
Marines
just be
will
like,
agree with me
liar.
that this needs to be done. But
Liar.
we've had that's the second problem we've had with Gus. The first one was when he told Sandy that he thinks that he's going to be a trans shooter down at ICE. That was very offensive and very hurtful. And now doxing Marines. I feel like he should not be welcome in this space
I'll just
anymore.
say this. This is the radical right. This is MAGA. From just speaking in a public space aggressively and then trying to wrangle in good people to be like, yeah, I was an asshole and I'm sorry for that. And that because of spreading that fucking message, they already want to kill me. And if I were like them, we would generate an entire fucking media cycle over that shit. If we were like them, then Pam would be the fucking martyr. She would be the fucking queen. She would be the icon.
She's Queen Bee of the Misfit Toys.
Yeah, I personally have no interest or care where anybody or even if they only go by a name, what their real name is. Doesn't matter to me. It's not that big of a deal. But to purposely set out to dox somebody because you think it's going to like cause harm to them, or you want their jobs, or you want, it's like, come on, let's be real here. We're just talking in a space. It's not something that needs to be brought in here. But my main objection with Gus, and I'm very hesitant to bring him up every time I finally hit his name, but the whole thing that what he said to Sandy, that to me was that red line that you just don't cross.
Oh, I missed that.
So I'd be fine with never bringing him up again.
Bill, are you in here? Did you hear what he said to Sandy?
Also, I wanted to
here right
say,
now, if I get some
Oh, you are in
fucking
here, Bill.
arrested
What
by the state
did
for
Gus
some
say to
fucking
Sandy
bullshit,
that's so
it's
wrong?
because I'm being silenced by the fucking state. I'm just saying it right now.
Yeah. Same here. I do absolutely nothing wrong, but I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about being doxxed. I'm cool.
That's you.
yeah, also,
You're on the other side of the damn country, bro.
I know, I'm sorry. You got a lot going on in your DMs, and I feel for you. That sucks. Like, I would be angry too. But also I wanted to say that I do agree that our country is not a Christian nation. If we were a Christian nation, we would not allow for other religions. We would not have, strip clubs, pornography, and all the other
Ooh, I can see that happening.
things that we are free to do in this country that actually go against God. So you are right about that. We, may have a lot of Christian principles in this country, but we are far from a Christian nation as a whole.
Hanging out through this.
So thank you so much for letting me speak.
I said we're based on Christian principles.
Ryan, you want to talk about the right-wing Christian principles that are trying to fucking kill me now, just for literally speaking, and not even.
Why does he keep saying somebody wants to unalive him? He's
I have
so
no problems with
freaking
Christian
stupid.
principles if
Nobody
that's what
cares
people want to like promote. But
they just want you to
Christian
shut
principles
up.
should not be screaming in my face that Christ is king. It's like,
I agree.
Believe in your God. That's perfectly
Don't be
fine.
screaming in your face,
I will
TikTok.
support
You've never
anybody
been
in
to
their
Portland in
religious
your
belief.
life.
And like I said
Shut the hell
earlier,
up.
I'm trying to find my way. And if that happens, I'll be very blessed for it. I'll be thankful. But the thing is, I'm not rushing to it. And I really don't need somebody, buy my product
Good night,
now,
politician. Sorry
Christ is
that,
king, support my Lord.
It went a different direction.
It's like,
sorry.
let me get there at
but
my own pace, bro.
Yeah.
My bad that
I agree.
It's not entertaining you
All right,
anymore.
is
You know what I mean.
Go right ahead.
TikTok.
Have a fantastic
on your
Easter yourself,
quest.
Paul.
Pray to
Appreciate you
God
being around,
reveals
buddy.
himself to you. I know another young man that did that, and that happened to
Yeah,
him.
right. That's the alternative.
So what I want to say to
Which do you want
Ryan
to
and
hear?
I think Laura, I think
NC
I
Patriot.
think, and my buddy Shane with a Y,
and I'm angry, and I don't think Tommy's in here anymore, but I want to say it to him also.
You're being a pain in the ass.
These guys who stream, who go out there and they're either boots on the ground or they're in their maybe home studios or whatever, if they can make $1,
Oh, I really want to hear NC
$10,
Patriot, but
$100,
I got to go
or
visit Chambers real quick. I'll be
$1,000 a
right back.
night, I'm all for it. I mean, they're going out, they're putting work in. If people want to pay money to see that, I'm 100% for it.
To agitate and all right, that's fucking pissing me off.
But
yeah, that's sad that people want to see that.
Yeah, Patriot.
You're monetizing protesters, sir.
But hold on just a minute. I say the same thing for pretend media, who's out there every night filming. He's got his Cash App thing right at the bottom of the screen. I'm assuming he's monetized and you can send Cash App. I mean, crap, what do you call it? Super chats to him. I don't know that for 100%, but I do know his Cash App's up there. I'm all for it. Pretend goes out there, he stands out there, he films. You know what? I think he says 6 nights a week. I watch him. I not only do I watch him, I always give him a like anytime I'm in his stream. Tommy is a member of Pretend Media's stuff because I was in the chat tonight. Tommy sent him a Cash App, and Tommy joined. I think these guys here that go out there, whether they're Freya, whether it's Pretend Media, whether it's Shane with a Y, who I am a member of his chat. I'm a proud member of his space. I'm all for them making some money. I'm any of this capitalism. And if nobody wants to give them a donation, that's everybody's opinion. If Pam went out there and filmed and she live streamed and she had the chance, to make $1 or a dime or whatever off of her live stream, I'm all for it.
But
I'm all
real quick. He's making money off of harassing, intimidating, and bullying people with his megaphone and with his words, and having a big group around him. They feel afraid walking down a sidewalk with like 8 or 9 patriots all shoving cameras in their face. So it's like it's not right they get to make money off of that. And if they are making money, they need to pay their taxes on it. And if they're not paying their taxes, they deserve to be audited for it. So it's like the whole scenario of finding your cash cow and finding a way to cash in. That's all well and good, but you shouldn't be allowed to hurt others while you're doing it.
Yeah, I think I respect that right. Anybody should, we're all trying to make money. We're all trying to survive. And even for Tommy, he's a human being. For a lot of these streamers, they're human beings. Mr. Bill is a human being trying to get that.
Exactly.
I was even willing to, I was thinking about throwing a tip to one of them to try to get and have a conversation to pull me up. But that would have been me contributing to this thing I hate. And I would have been willing to do that because that's how fucking angry I am. Excuse my language. That's how angry I am. And at the same time, I don't see that decent.
I have watched,
even though we extended decency to him beyond measure over the last couple of days.
Mr. Bill, both of those two since 2020. I think they're both great. I think Quincy does a great job on the ground. I think Mr. Bill, when he's on the ground, does. But I think when he's at home streaming, he does a good job. And I think these guys, if people want to contribute to them, I think they should. Because
what if China gave a big donation to them, like hidden behind like a random account? So it's like it's not a big drop, but like it's over say $6,000 over like a couple accounts. Is it still good?
I have no problem with it.
With China?
Hey, as long as they don't send that Yang money, I don't care.
I don't think China should donate to to protesters.
I don't
China.
If
what is he talking about?
Wants to
oh my God, he makes my head hurt.
I have no problem with it. I'm gonna use Quincy as look, he's in here. I'm gonna use him as an
This is getting
example
on tripod. Yes,
because a lot of these streamers, they pretty much stay right in this one particular area. Quincy, on the other hand, he travels around a bit. So if people want to pay money to help Quincy travel around, I see that as a good thing. We see an unfiltered stream of what's going on, and that's what we're looking at is unfiltered stream.
I don't think it's unfiltered, sir.
It's live. It's live. It's unfiltered.
I know, but because I see the headlines that they respond that they do, I see the kind of sound effects that they hype up their audiences with when violence happens.
Wash it and brush it out. What?
It is unfiltered, and they're commenting on it live. But the commentary is, "Wow, look at these teefers! They're all crazy."
I've never heard Quincy.
No, not Quincy. Not Quincy. Not Quincy. But that is a lot of. That's because you're, and that I see that because you're obviously willing to have more of a conversation. But that.
Uh-oh. Did I just get kicked? All right. Let me fix it. Oh, there it is. Where's my sound? All right. I reset it. X does this. Oh, come on with this. Damn it. We got to go through this again. Oh. So annoying. I got to get out of this. Whatever the hell I subscribe to, I got to get out of it. Because it is killing me. All right, out now. Let's go back here. Sorry, guys.
Because the same viewers that go into Tommy's chat go into their chats, and then you have the restreamers who support Tommy that they basically they feed the hate to their people that just want hate. There's not people in those chats. Even Bach is in here restreaming right now. He's got a chat full of people that just absolutely hate. That's all they do is hate. They hate me. They hate Marines. They hate Pam. They hate anybody that's talking. They're just full of hate.
Because you're full of shit.
Negativity. There's, we could have the most positive conversations all night long, and you will never see a restreamer stream go by with, wow, I really learned a lot from that conversation. Oh, those are good people. You don't see it. These Yahoo or these YouTube chats are just full of people who want to see and express and feel all the hate they can. They eat it up.
And see, Patriot, just real quick, and last thing, and then you can finish up, and then we'll move on. If you hang out more and more and more, you'll see, because I will bully them and bully them and bully them, and that's when they'll come. That's when they'll come.
Bullying
but now, when we're
stupidity.
letting other people in here, when we're letting Americans here speak their truth, no matter if they're left, right, center.
Don't let anybody speak.
If they're
period.
Hurt, whatever they want to say, we're letting everybody speak. And the streamers who monetize on this violence, they hate that. They're impatient, and they come up and they're like, "Oh, people are droning on." Anyway, say a prayer. You're a fake Marine, and fuck everybody. And that's what I hate. That's the right. That's MAGA.
NPC.
What? Yes, ma'am.
Well, go ahead, and then I want to say something to you.
No,
I want somebody to ask him.
Well, I'm going to get a lot of heat.
Are you a fake Marine?
I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. I'm telling you this right now, you guys. Hate me and never talk to me again.
Oh my God.
But you know what these people remind me of?
The troops on one.
Uh-oh.
In Germany, they probably would have went around and videotaped for likes.
Does not make me come.
Because that's what they're doing. It's not any different. You want to minimize it and candy coat it, but that's what they're doing.
My wife got a kick out of that comment.
Violence. They're promoting fascism. And I don't want to be a part of it, and I don't respect any of them, except for one person I could put a little shout out for, and that would be Ocean Pot. He's a little different, and he's a little more open, and he's not trying to promote that the Black Bloc and what you guys call Antifa as the enemy. If they had that going on, it would be a little different. But they're purposely, on purpose, trying to focus on that the people down there are violent and Trump has to call
because
the
they
Insurrection Act.
are.
That's their motive. They don't care about anything else.
Oh, I'm getting frustrated.
Well, Remy,
I'm
I
getting frustrated.
respectfully disagree with you because I don't
Goose
think.
Fabra.
No, they go down to the bottom. They will go to the bottom.
How do you?
I'm going to call out Shane with a Y again. I don't think his purpose of there is to get the insurrection act. I think his purpose of being out there is just showing.
Well, okay,
He's
just making
filming
money. Go
find a
way to make money that doesn't hurt people.
Be patient. I'll give you an idea about Shane.
How does filming hurt people? We're not doing anything that you don't do.
Or not helping to instigate, but he's like, that whole big fight that happened with Danny Rebel. Great big fight, and to show you what kind of moneymaker Shane wants to be, how eager he is to be like Tommy. He went home and then replayed the entire thing to get more super chats.
It's because we're interested.
He replayed all of his video from today just to get more people.
Well, free market capitalism.
They say there's no reason not to monopolize on violence. They say that
monopolizing off the content they get
because people want to see it. That's how it works.
There was so
supply
many
and demand
things that shouldn't have
free
happened.
Market.
And the whole thing with Tommy punching a trans Danny Rebel, getting into a big fist fight in the middle of the street. And then I don't know if you watched the after effects of everything, but at the park, Danny Rebel literally got into either a Indian or a Pakistani's face and called him Timu Bak, based on Bak precision that's here in the talked about him eating food or cooking food with his feet, and just making doing a fake Hindu accent, just as racist as can possibly be, and then has the balls to turn around and say he was attacked because he's gay. I'm like, are you serious? Some of the shit that these people on the right.
Wait,
but they're constantly saying white people this, white people that, and that's not racist, right?
Danny Rebel.
The whole attack that night with Shane all started with racist crap.
You attacked a gay man. I hope you know that. It's a hate crime. You attacked a gay man.
So he's admitting that he's gay. Is that what you're saying?
Oh well, yeah. Everybody knows Danny Rebel's gay.
Yeah.
That's been out for a while,
okay.
man.
Yeah, I think they caught him watching gay porn or something.
Oh
you can't.
Oh, yeah, I don't know about that.
Where did she come up with this?
What I'm saying, and he replayed it, and he got a few extra super chats. Thumbs up to Shane.
It's capitalism. That's how business works.
Replay it again tonight.
Get your hustle on, bro.
He wants to loot the whole thing.
But wait, you're having you say that it's fine for him to make money off those super chats while it involved the suffering of other people that were fighting because Shane was sitting there with a group of people that all they wanted was fights. So let's get those super chats because people are violent.
If I played a boxing match on there, people could get super chats from watching somebody get pummeled to death.
We've got all these
but that's sanctioned.
Ridiculous.
People fighting in the street. One of the guy that was fighting with was on the ground for a while.
Oh, come on with this.
Could you not?
There it goes. It's their space. That wasn't me. That's their space.
Where's your hip?
Yeah. You take the little adapter off to put your phone. Oh, you guys can't see the thing, can you?
for protesting.
That's true.
He flew helicopters over the protesters, Black Hawk helicopters over the protesters that were in the street. Yes, it was a riot. Yes, it was, horrible to see.
It was a riot.
What's that?
It was a riot.
Yeah, but it was horrible to see. And the fact that he needed.
Why do they keep kicking it? I do have a channel song, Hoop Troop. I have an intro. I have a couple of songs, actually. I don't know if I can play them on YouTube, though, on my YouTube studio. I'll tell you what, this keeps kicking me, and I think we're tired of hearing the bullshit anyways. So let's do that. Let's find something else to watch other than this. I'll play my video in case you guys haven't seen it. It's not really my channel song, but I'll play my channel song next. Is it working?
Predator, like that some kind of ID. Black clothes, black soul, dark eyes staring through, tweaking on that sidewalk like the world done used you. Hot pockets for dinner, mama's car in the lane, yelling at the building, trying to outrun blame. What the hell is wrong with Antifa? Can't you see you're slipping away? Crying like babies at the courthouse, calling it courage to play. Only march about a block now, then you're gasping like you're running a race. What the hell is wrong?
Well, I helped write it. It's AI created, but I helped with the lyrics. Like, that's me, AI, and I did the video.
Cardboard signs and costumes, rainbow flags in the air. Homeless on purpose, say the rules ain't fair. News from a bluebird tells you just what to feel. Looking off the predator like that's some kind of ID. What the hell is wrong with Antifa? Can't you see you're slipping away? Crying like babies at the courthouse, calling it courage to play. You only march about a block now, then you're gasping like you're running a race. What the hell is wrong with Antifa? You love the burn of that spicy spray on your face. You could trade those dark hood dreams for a job and a little pride. Wash off all that anger, look your mama in the eye.
I like that.
But you'd rather shout at shadows on a street that don't shout back, chasing some hero story in an all-black uniform pack. What the hell is wrong with Antifa? Can't you see you slipping away? Crying like babies at the courthouse, calling it courage to play. You only march about a block now, then you're gasping like you're running a race. What the hell is wrong with Antifa? You love the burn of that spicy spray on your face.
It is easy to spend hours. This is probably like a week and a half of me making this video. All right, let's see if I can come over here. I'll play a couple more of my songs. That's the only video I have so far, but I wanted to see what kind of reception it got. And if people, it seems like people like it, so I'm probably going to make more. But let's see. I got some for me. Okay, so this is the song for my channel, I think. That's not it, is it? I don't know where it's not the one I'm looking for, I don't think. There. Let's go to the top. Those are the new ones.
Pine trees in my rear, rain still in my boots, mud on these old blue jeans, calloused hands, stained boots. I was raised on stubborn, raised to stand my ground.
This is one that I'm going to go out and I'm going to make my own cinematic video. I'm going to make my own film and everything. I'm going to make this one completely from scratch.
You can call me wrong, but I bled for this place, so I sing it strong. Steel horse singing that twin song, wind in my back pushing me along. Stars and stripes on my shoulder, flying free. Got family, country that's home to me. Yeah, I love my flag, red, white, blue waves for the ones before me and the ones I praise. Steel horse singing that V-twin song, that's where this proud American belongs. Work bell every morning, backache, sunrise glare, but I thank the Lord I'm breathing. Say a quick, rough prayer. Sunday dinner, dogs are begging, mama humming grace. That's my little piece of heaven in this wild, wild place. You can take my time, you can take my sleep, but you won't take the promises I swore to keep. Yeah, steel horse singing that V-twin song, wind in my back pushing me along. Stars and stripes on my shoulder, flying free. Got family, country that's home to me. Yeah, I love my flag, red, white, blue waves for the ones before me and the ones I praise. Steel horse singing that V-twin song, that's where this proud American belongs. I get mad at the headlines, but I won't curse this land. I just tighten up my laces, put my faith back in his hands. From the coast to the canyon, hear that motor cry. It's a rough cut hallelujah, rolling under the sky. Oh, steel horse singing that V-twin song, wind in my back pushing me along. Stars and stripes on my shoulder, flying free. Got family, country that's home to me. Yeah, I love my flag, red, white, blue wave for the ones before me and the ones I raised. Steel horse singing that V-twin song, that's where this proud American belongs.
I got you, caveman. Okay, this song here is a song I wrote for Quincy. For Quincy and me, because we're the OG.
Yeah. Low tone, God's word is law. Spoke once, Rose City saw. Call plays, keep a fella in line. Black mask and cardboard signs. Who streets, man, we walked them first. No chance, we weren't rehearsed. City Hall and Pioneer bricks, speak softly, carry big sticks. I speak softly, still ain't on flip. Big stick swinging in my footsteps. OG style, let that sit. Come and take it, come and get it. Our streets, our way, we don't flinch. Patriot wins, Antifa pinch. Test fake, find out that's the script. Come and take it, come and get it. Flags up, American pride. Black and yellow forge a path that's wide. Hands linked, heads bowed in the square. Patriots in prayer in the open air. They talk loud, but they shake inside. We stand firm, that's a different stride. From the waterfront spray on our kicks to the Pioneer Square on the bricks. I speak softly, still they all flip. Big stick swinging in my footsteps. OG style, let the truth sit. Come and take it, come and get it. Our streets, I say we don't flinch. Patriot wins, Antifa pinch. Test fake, find out that's the script. Come and take it, come and get it. Got a sunburn line where my shirt once was. Gravel in my boots and mud on my cuffs. Rolled forward rapping like a tin can chain. Still fights up the hill, never once complained. Dog in the bed, tongue in the wind. Stars in my rearview, smoke on my skin. From the mountains high to that low warm sand. This busted up map fits in one rough hand. My neck is red, white, and blue. I was raised to stand, not move. When that flag rolls on the breeze, it's a prayer, it's a promise, it's a heartbeat free. I stand by mine, stand by you.
I use it so much that I need to be able to do things.
Out to the ocean view, my neck is red, white, and blue. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I have both man. There's only like
got a steel on steel tucked close to my side. Like a good old friend on a midnight ride. Ain't looking for trouble, but I know that a road.
All right, this is, you asked about my you asked about my channel song. I'll show you in a bit, baby. Rock out, here you go.
Boots in the dust, knuckles split, dry rust. Hands all scarred, every callus is scarred up trust. Clock and clang, grind my teeth through the clang. No. Did my time, punch that card, took the bang. I bled on this ground, I sweat in this rain. You can spit on my name, but you won't take my name. I'm the angry Oregonian, red, white, blue in my veins. God, family, country, burning hot through the pain. I fight for my flag, for the ones that I love.
Yeah, this is actually my intro song. I have an intro video that I play usually at the beginning of the live stream when I remember.
Smoke in the pine, steel horse roaring the lines. Paid my dues every mile in the grind. Messed up mobs slinging rocks at the truth. I stand firm, I won't bow to that youth. I bled on this ground, I sweat in this rain. You can can scream in my face, but you won't break my frame. I'm the angry Oregonian, red, white, blue in my veins. God, family, country, burning hot through the pain. I fight for my flag, for the ones that I love. You can curse at the stars, but I answer above. Work hard, wake hard, every scar is a guard. From the fields to the yard, I keep watching the dark. Oh yeah, you can taunt, you can shove, you can drag through the mud, but my oath and my blood stand higher than the flood. I'm the angry Oregonian, red, white, blue in my veins. God, family, country, burning hot through the pain. I fight for my flag, for the ones that I love. On my iron horse, I ride through the I ride for my flag, for my God, for my blood.
Yeah, I'll have to put my intro on my channel as just a special thing, because I do have a video to that. That's my intro to this channel. I just keep forgetting to play it. But you want to hear stuff about Pam and Antifa? Here, what? You want to hear it? What? What's the issue?
Mega lies. Mega cries. Yeah. She on live talking tall tales, thrift store, crown on tilt. Every story got a villain, never once a hint of guilt. Hand out, cash a blink, call it love for the kids. But the math don't add up on the way that she lives. Mega hag in the hashtag, doom scroll grip. J6 on repeat, whole brain mid-trip. Spider Mike in the corner, little sidekick stare. Two clowns in a phone screen shouting at the air. Queen bee of the misfit toys. What's the smell in all that noise? Talk so loud, but it's just hot air. Nobody listens, nobody cares. Mega lies, mega cries. All that built on alibis. Queen bee of the misfit toys. Crowd moved on, you missed your joy. Fake sober in the ring light, y'all the story time wild. Same script, new title, same tantrum, same child. Dancing in the videos, off beat, off key. Trying to chase 20 likes, that's the new TV. Getting fed money by the last few stands. Pocket every pledge with her shaky hands. Grip on the world like a cracked phone case. Signal gone weak, lost in our own face. Queen bee or the misfit toys. What's that smell in all that noise? Talk so loud, but it's just hot air. Nobody listens, nobody cares. Mega lies, mega cries. Timelines full of indis skies. Queen bee or the misfit toys. Echo so epic, text rejoice.
Yeah, that's that.
KO Tommy with the megaphone bark.
This is about Patriot.
Raw tactics, spinning like a wheel through the dark. Flag flying high in the smoke and the sparks. Ground zero in the trench, hard car full of marks. Patriots chain standing tall in the storm. Boots in the mud, every step full form. Got a ghost with a face that you never really trace. Only see him in the frame when it's getting out of place. Tinker John got your six, never looking at the ground. Watching every rooftop, every shadow, every sound. Chachi is the big dog, chain never lose. If he's walking up slow, then he's already on the move. Got an Oregonian boiling that anger in his chest. Says he's tired of the lies, puts a patch on his vest. Danny is a rebel with a mind like steel. Chris on the line, talking calm, what's the deal? Reggie repping OGs, old scars, new streets. Mr. Bill, Portland Portland, Andy watching angles from the heaps. Eyes in the sky, see the roots, see the play. Call it in, call it clean, line them up, then we pray. Patriot fair, we don't break, we don't bend. Stand shoulder to shoulder, we don't fake, we don't blend. From the first loud shout to the last long stand, got the whole crew ready with the plan in hand. Flag flying high in the smoke, in the haze. Every stripe, every star cut sharp as a blade. You can bring that hate, we just tighten up the line. Patriot warfare all day, all time. TKO, Tommy on the block, voice raw. Says look past fear, see the crack in the jaw. Ground zero is the hero when the chaos spin. When it's all going left, Tiki locking it in. Got a ghost with a face like a flashing glass. Shows up, then gone, just a mask in the mask. Take a ton in the back, watching phones, watching feeds. Calling out traps in the weak got leads. Catch you with the growl, just pacing slow. Keeps the wolves from the gate so the team can roll. Angry from the west, that Pacific grit. Oregon on his cap, got the roots, got the spit. Danny ain't folding rebel blood in his speech. Chris on the line, every word in reach. Reggie with the old code, hush, hush, nod. In a world full of fraud, that alone feels odd. Mr. Bill, Portland, Andy, scanning every frame. If they point at our crew, they remember all that. Real warfare, we don't break, we don't bend. Stand shoulder to shoulder, we don't fake, we don't blend. Full steer shot to the last long stand. Got the whole crew ready with the plan in hand. Flag flying high in the smoke, in the haze. Every strike, every star cut sharp as a blade. You can bring that hate, we just tighten up the line. Patriot warfare all day, all day.
All right. Let's turn this off. Oh my God, this again. Keeps giving me this. It messes up my whole screen. I gotta figure out how to turn this off. It definitely throws a wrench in everything. All right, let's see what we got. I don't have that many viewers left. Let's see if anybody else is live I can recommend you guys to. Let's just go home. Go lives. Oh, Preacher's still live. Danny Rebel and Chris are both still live. Ground Zero's live. So there's plenty of lives, guys. Portland Andy's still live. And we got Tel Aviv. Let's see what's going on here. Get rid of the chat. There we go. Let's see what's going on in Tel Aviv. Yes, it looks smoky. I wonder if something happened over there that I missed. Looks like I'm losing viewers pretty quick. I don't know if there's anybody else in here with anything you want to talk about, any questions, anything like that. Otherwise, I'm probably going to wrap this up. I didn't realize it was so late. Time flies when you're doing this. I don't see where it's telling me how long I've been on, but I've been on for a while. And I think my wife's trying to go to bed, so I should probably wrap this up. I don't know how to play my outro on here. We're going to try. All right, guys. Anybody who's still in here, thanks for watching this long. Appreciate it. I'm glad you hung out with me and let me get my crap off my chest. Oh, I've been on for 2 hours and 50 minutes. Not as long as I thought. Let's see if it'll let me do the window thing now. It's not letting me do the window thing. Yeah, it's the YouTube studio sucks. So I will get my other program running correctly, and I'll have all my good stuff and hopefully more good stuff. Because like I said, I had a good weekend, got some channel donations, so I'm going to use those to make the channel better. I didn't really even want to go live today, but I had some ranting and some bitching to do. So thank you guys for letting me do that. So everybody, it is now officially Easter. So go enjoy time with your family, do the holiday thing, and I will talk to you guys as soon as I can. Got to work tomorrow night, so I'm not sure if I'll be on live tomorrow or not. But in the meantime, Patriot on, be good to each other. And again, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Happy Easter, everyone.